See, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community than cheering on your favorite team from the stands. Alathus Realty is committed to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty, we put the real in real estate. Find us on Facebook today.
Almost everyone has a horror story to tell when it comes to home improvement that makes it hard to trust the right professional for the job. Griffin's Home Improvement in Russellville has proven to be different. They pride themselves on professionalism, consistency, and quality. So when it comes to updating your home, think of Griffin's Home Improvement first. Visit Griffin's Home Improvement on Facebook today to see their past projects and call 479-518-3064 for a quote or second opinion today.
Johnny along to visit with you about Strikers Bowling Alley. You know, Holton and the staff work hard to give you an affordable, fun family activity. Plus, it's indoors, so the weather never matters. Bowling is a great way to build hand-eye coordination, social skills, and it's an activity that you can bond together with family and friends and have a great time. These are just a few of the many reasons that you need to come and have some fun at Strikers Bowling Alley, West Main, next to the theater. Check them out on Facebook.
ABC Children's Academy is a Level 3 Better Beginnings accredited child care center with 14 locations in the Pope, Johnson, and Yell County areas. Care is available for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Plus, ABC provides all-day child care and a variety of enrollment options, including Arkansas Better Chance, child care vouchers, tuition-based therapy edit programs, and an ABA program for individuals with autism. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world, one student at a time.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
Hey! You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones and Siloam Springs getting introduced now, so we'll give you the starting lineups as we have it. Siloam Springs getting introduced right now. They are the Lady Panthers, coached by Tim Rippey. He's in his 9th season here at Siloam Springs. They're going to start off with Mimo Jacklick. She's number 3, a 5'3" junior guard. Number 13, a 5'6" junior, Faith Ellis. Let me see. They turned the lights out here, so I'm trying to read this in the dark. Rena Tiefel. She's a 5'8" senior, number 31. Brooke Smith, she's a 5'10" junior, number 32. And Brooke Ross, 5'10" junior, number 44. Brooke Smith and Brooke Ross, who was their leading scorers in the game up at Siloam Springs when the Lady Cyclones won the game by 15 points, 50-35. Now, looking at that game, looking at their season, look at Siloam Springs, okay? They've lost 4 conference games. They're a game ahead of Russellville in the standings, 16-7 overall. And of their 4 losses, they lost to Russellville by 15 points. Their other 3 losses have been to the top 2 teams in the conference, Greenwood and Valonia, and the most they've lost is by 6 points. So it's almost like the Russellville game is an outlier because they lose that one by 15. Nothing against Russellville beating them by 15, but Greenwood's getting close to mercy ruling, if not mercy ruling everybody, and they played Greenwood very close. They lost by 5 and by 6. They lost to Valonia only by 6. They still haven't played Valonia for the second time, so it's almost like they struggled against Russellville. Talked to their assistant coach, Darren Ward, and he said, we just didn't shoot well. And he goes, and Russellville is kind of our nemesis. They always seem to be playing well against us. He said, especially here at Cyclone Arena, they're expecting a tough matchup. He says, our girls they know what's on the line. Both teams can secure a berth in the state tournament should they win tonight. Now, both teams can still get in if they lose tonight. But either one of these teams wins, they secure a spot, and they're in the driver's seat for a possible 3 seed. So that's what's on the line tonight. As for the Lady Cyclones, a couple changes to the starting lineup. They're going to start 2 seniors that they normally don't start. Tonight is senior night. They're going to start number 2, Lillian Bigger. She's a 5'3" senior guard. Mila Wyberney, she's a 5'8" senior guard, number 11. Zariah Willis, number 12. She's a 5'4" junior guard. Talia Ely, the 6' sophomore. And number 33, Gracie Campbell, who is also a senior. She's a regular starter, averaging 10 points a game. She's 5'10", senior forward. They're coached by Jay Kale. The Lady Cyclones 12-10 overall, 6-5 in conference play. And as we look once again at the standings, you got Greenwood at 11-0, Valonia at 8-3. Siloam Springs a game behind them at 7-4. Russellville a game behind that at 6-5, and a game behind that is Greenbrier. They only take 4 teams to go to state. So right now it's that Siloam, Russellville, Greenbrier. Russellville, even though they're ahead by Greenbrier just by a game, they do own the tiebreaker against Greenbrier. Siloam, well, we'll talk about that. If Russell wins tonight, they own the tiebreaker. If they lose, then it goes down to points, so we'll talk about that. Hopefully we won't have to, but we will address that near the end of this game. And boys' game is even tougher because it's a 3-way tie for first place. So we'll have to talk about that too. As we start, the Lady Cyclones win the opening tip. Again, they're starting 2 seniors that don't normally get to start because it's senior night. They have one more home game. That'll be a week from tonight, and that's going to be Colors Night. They made senior night tonight just in case they had COVID, and they were unable to get the last game in. Lady Cyclones went inside. Missing the turnaround jumper was Ely. Might have had it blocked away. It hit the bottom of the backboard there, and Siloam with the basketball. Lady Cyclones going to come in with her 2 regular starters at the very next dead ball, Brenna Burke and Shaisha Willis. And here's a turnover, a steal by Lillian Biggers. I don't think number 31, Tiefel, was ready for that pass. It hit her in the shoulder.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting that at all.
And Lillian Biggers was right there. They could try to go inside, and the ball was intercepted there as the pass trying to get to Gracie Campbell. It never got there. It was picked up by Brooke Smith. Last time Siloam was ice cold from the field. Early on, Russell built up a lead, ended up winning that game 50-35. Here's a baseline jumper by Brooke Ross. Misses that one from 10 feet away. Willis the rebound. Long pass down the floor goes off the hand of Russellville, and then Ross touches it last for Siloam Springs. And it'll stay with Russellville on the block. And now we have substitutions as Wybrany and Biggers comes out of the game. In for them will be number 3, Brenna Burke, a 5'7" sophomore guard, and Shaisha Willis, number 20. And she is also a sophomore. Russellville with a turnover after the inbounds pass. The Lady Cyclones have turned the ball over 3 times on their first 3 possessions. They haven't gotten a shot off yet. With it at the top is Tiefel, Raina Tiefel. Cross-court pass out on the right wing. This is Faith Ellis. She tries to pass over on the left wing. It's going to be intercepted by Zariah Willis, who takes it all the way and hits the layup. Zariah Willis with the layup.
Well, they tried to do that earlier, and the ball was misfired by the Siloam Springs player. Hit her without her knowing.
That's what Zariah could do. She's so quick, and she can play that pass. That was kind of a lazy pass from the right wing to the left wing there. And Zariah, who scored 8 points the last time these 2 teams played, picks up the first 2 there. Lady Cyclones lead at 2-0. At the top is Tiefel. The one that we had problems controlling, even though we won the game, was number 44, Brooke Ross. She's already missed 1 jumper. Here's a 3-pointer knocked down by Mimo Jaglik. And it's a 3-2 lead for Siloam Springs. Gracie Campbell going to try to answer from the top of the key. The net barely moved. It kind of hit the back of the iron as it went through, and that was tough. If we weren't playing with a net, I would have not known if that was a made basket or not. 5-3 as she knocked down that 3-pointer. Gracie Campbell now with 41 made threes on the season. Into the front court is Brooke Smith. She'll stop about 8 feet away, missed the shot. Seemed like they had the rebound, but it was tipped away by either, I believe Ely's the one that knocked it away. Lady Cyclones with a 2-point lead here, under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. And I tell you, that 3 made by Gracie Campbell, she was way outside, and she passed on one there. She won't pass on this one. The missed 3 from the corner. Backside rebound, Ely backing away in, kicks it out. Campbell, 3-pointer. That's good. Gracie Campbell with 2 threes, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 8-3.
Well, that's what we want to do, is score early and put the pressure on Siloam Springs.
Ellis stops in the front court. She'll give it off to Tiefel. I check that, it's Brooke Smith. Smith thought about the 3, gives it left side to Jaglik. Russell not extending their zone out too far. We'll see if they take a 3. They do. Jaglik with a 3, and she knocks it down again. Both 3s made from the left wing. They answer it. Russell's lead is down to 2, 8-6. Brenna Burke goes to the high post. Ely facing the basket. Takes it right side lane. Has it knocked away. On the move is Smith for Siloam Springs. It's a 2-on-3. She's going to pass it out to Jack Lick. It got a little too fancy with the no-look bounce pass, and it goes out of bounds. End of the game for Siloam. Number 33, Emily Keene. She's a 5'7" sophomore. And number 10, Annalise Wiklinski. Sorry, Wiklinski. I almost said Walensky. It's Wiklinski. She's a 5'8" junior, number 10. Lady Cyclones lead it 8-6. Zariah Willis gives it left side to Brenna Burke. 3:40 left to play in the first quarter. Nice entry pass there from Shy Willis to Ely, who puts it up and in.
Well, that's what we said in pregame. We try to work the ball on the inside to Ely. When we do, that's what happens. We scored.
Lady Cyclones leading it 10-6. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jacklick had it underneath, but too far underneath the basket. She immediately kicked it back out. Here's Ross at the high post. Back out now. Looking for Ross as a drive there by Smith. Brooke Smith. And now Ross, 10-footer, rolls off the iron. They got a good open look there. They're just not knocking down shots. Russell needs to take advantage. Campbell had the rebound. She's in the front court. Gives it off to Zariah Willis. Again, the high post. This to Ely. She'll kick it back out. Gracie Campbell from way downtown. Way out there on the left side. And Gracie with 3 threes in the game. And now we have a timeout called by Coach Tim Rippey, Siloam Springs. We'll take a break. The Lady Cyclones lead at 13-6. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Protect your investment with a high-quality custom building from a local manufacturer. Arkansas Carports offers in-house financing with no credit check up to $75,000 on farms, horse sheds, and more installed in as quick as 1 to 3 weeks with a lifetime warranty. Plus, ask about how you can join the Arkansas Carport dealership family today. Stop by Arkansas Carports on Highway 64 in Knoxville. Visit arkansascarports.com or call 479-885-5022.
Well, if you hear any high-pitched squealing, I guess you could say, they've got the middle school basketball team here. And they're giving away, I shouldn't say middle school, they're younger than middle school here at Cyclone Arena. They're giving away black T-shirts to them, too, because it's a blackout tonight for the student section. They've given them black shirts also. And so they're right over at our left side. As we're back to action, Lady Cyclones leading at 13-6. We get a foul called on Talia Ely, her first and the team's first. Actually, the first foul called in the game. And Brooke Ross will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is good. She had 12 points in the first meeting between these two teams back in January. That's the first point other than Jacklick's 2 threes for Siloam Springs. Ross hits them both. Lady Cyclones lead is 13-8. Zariah Willis with it at the top for Russellville. 3-2 zone look for Siloam Springs. She'll break the zone, bounce pass down low to Ely, and she's fouled going up. Talia on the season, 64% from the free throw line. And the foul's on Brooke Ross, her first.
What I like to see Russellville doing, we're limiting Siloam Springs to 1 shot. I like that.
First free throw is no good. 13-8 our score, 2:06 left to play here in the first quarter. This game important both teams. It doesn't mean that you don't make state if you lose it, but you're definitely in if you win it. Second free throw is no good. Talia misses them both. Lady Cyclones leading by 5, 13-8. There's Jacklick. Nemo Jacklick gives it left side to Brooke Smith. Back to Jacklick. This time she's on the right side. She had 2 threes from the left wing. Gives it up in the corner. She tried to set a screen there, and not executed very well by Keene. The high post is Ross. She'll immediately kick it back out. They go back to Ross. Here's the cutter. An easy layup try by Brooke Smith, who put it up and in. That's a beautiful play there on just cutting down the left side of the lane.
Yeah, a little breakdown in defense, letting her get in on the inside.
Lady Cyclones lead is down to 3, 13-10. Shy Willis gives it back to Zariah Willis. Down the middle of the lane. Her bounce pass never got to Ely. Not enough on it, a little bit too far away, and it was intercepted by Jack Lick. Siloam Springs can tie it with a made three-pointer here. And that's exactly what Jack Lick's thinking, and that's exactly what she just did. She's got 3 threes for Siloam. Gracie Campbell's got 3 threes for Russellville. We're all tied 13-13. Entry pass and wrestling it away is Ely and putting it up and in. She took the pass away from Siloam Springs. And she gives Russell back a 2-point lead. We're at 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ross at the high post will take it down left side of the lane, and a charge taken by Zariah Willis. And Brooke Ross, the 5'10 junior for Siloam Springs, has got 2 fouls, and Coach Rippey not happy with that call.
I thought it was a good call.
Lady Cyclones lead it by 2 here with 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Zariah Willis gets it to Campbell, back to the basket, about 18 feet away. Now she'll take the handoff. She's looking for the 3. Now she's looking to go inside. It goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Ely. And into the game is Tiefel back for Siloam Springs. 22.3 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones lead by 2. Lady Panthers with the basketball.
It's going to be difficult to pass the ball on the inside to Ely unless we get some penetration.
This is Waklinski. Will catch it on the left side. She'll attack with 4 seconds left. Try to feed it in the corner. They do to Tiefel. They got to do something with it. Jacklick launches the 3 on the buzzer, and it's no good. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Boy, they almost didn't get that one off. After 1 quarter of play, the Lady Cyclones lead it by a score of 15-13. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Fleet Tire Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings because you, the customer, are always the top priority. If you need new tires to get ready for winter, the tire and automotive experts at Fleet Tire Point S have more than 30 years of experience. And Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget. Come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference on Arkansas Avenue, your local tire and auto service center. No stress with Point S.
Are tree branches threatening your home, or do you have a tree that you just need removed? I have the solution for you. TreeWise Tree Guys, tree work experts. TreeWise Tree Guys uses the latest in tree climbing and rigging techniques, meaning no heavy equipment or driving in your yard. Just guys climbing and dragging your trees out of there. If you have a tree that needs work and you're looking for a low-impact solution that will preserve your landscaping, give us a call, 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter. The Lady Cyclones leading at 15-13. Siloam Springs with the basketball to start this quarter. Siloam Springs led 1 time in that first quarter at 3-2. Waklinski had it knocked away on her drive, and it's picked up by Ely for Russellville. Senior night tonight for Russellville. They're saying goodbye to 4 seniors here. Drew Robinson in the game for the Lady Cyclones. 5'7" sophomore guard, checked in between quarters there. Lillian Biggers, Mila Wyberny, Gracie Campbell, and of course Rain Thone, who tore her MCL and had surgery a couple weeks ago. Gracie Campbell going to launch a long 3. This one no good. There's Robinson with the left hand. That one won't go. Siloam with the basketball. Lady Cyclones lead is 2 here. Early second quarter action. Jacklick, who knocked down 3 threes in that first quarter for Siloam, has it, backing it out near the midcourt circle. Zariah Willis for Russell will check in at the next dead ball. Waklinski on the left side. Jacklick, boy, she's just everywhere. Just a moment ago, she was at the top of the key. Now she's on the left wing. And they're going to go inside here to Brooke Smith. Right back to Waklinski. Ross is on the bench for Siloam with 2 fouls, and Russell just got a steal. Ely had it, but I think you got to give credit to the steal there to Gracie Campbell, who's the one that knocked it away from Brooke Smith's hands. Shy Willis near the top will hand it off to Brenna Burke. Burke dribbles to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, needs help, gets it to Campbell. Under 6.5 to go, first half. Here's Gracie Campbell 15 feet away on her drive, had it knocked from her hands. It goes out of bounds. Siloam was the last team that touched it. Kaylee Johnson, a 5'6" junior, number 11 in the game for the first time for Siloam Springs. Shy Willis will check out as Zariah Willis is in for her. Zariah, the trigger man, gets it to Ely, who's double teamed, somehow got it in the lane, goes up strong, and bounces on the rim twice. No good. Her follow is good, and she's going to the free throw line. Count the basket, and it's going to be on number 31, Raina Tiefel, her first and the team's third. 6:12 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones lead it by 4, 17-13. Make it 18-13 as Ely connects on the N1. Siloam with the basketball. These teams separated by just one game in the standings. Siloam Springs in third place, Russell in fourth place. One game difference. Here's a turnaround jumper from the right elbow is good by Brooke Smith. Only their second two-pointer of the game. Lady Cyclones lead is 3. Zariah Willis shades the right side. She won't use a screen. Bounce pass down low to Ely, and she's going to be whistled for the travel. She was kind of caught too far underneath the basket and tried that power dribble, shuffled the pivot foot. Turnover goes over to Siloam.
Yeah, she's getting close to stepping out of bounds, and I thought that's what happened.
Jacklick gets it inside to Smith, and Smith puts it up and in. A little soft spot in that zone, and Russell never adjusted once they got the ball in that deep, and it's a one-point game. Lady Cyclones lead at 18-17. Russell with the basketball, and Russell throws it away in the corner. They're going for Drew Robinson there in the corner. She was guarded. If that ball's on target, Tiefel might get the interception anyway. 5:07 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones lead at 18-17. They've only trailed once. That's back when it was 3-2 early going. Jacklick will give it to Waklinski. Back to Jacklick, top of the key. Three-pointer is good. And that's her fourth made three of the game. She likes shooting here, apparently. And Russell's going to take a timeout. The Lady Cyclones have fallen behind by 2, 20-18. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Beltner's Athletes Corner sale is now in progress. Save up to 40% off selected athletic apparel by Nike, Russell Athletic, Columbia, The North Face, Adidas, and Oakley. Beltner's is closing out selected athletic footwear by Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Asics, New Balance, Brooks, and Saucony. Enjoy the comfort and quality of the best brands in athletic footwear and apparel at clearance prices at Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday for the spectacular savings event. All sales during this special event are final.
Well, coming in this game, these two teams head in different directions. Russellville has lost the last two games. In fact, they lost both those games this week. They played Monday and Tuesday. And then on the flip side, Siloam Springs, they've won 4 of their last 5. And the only loss they had was to Greenwood. They lost that game by 6, and that game was tied going into the fourth quarter. And the fact that Russellville lost to Mountain Home is the one that kept them in fourth place instead of being tied for third right now. 18-20, the Lady Cyclones trail by 2. Russellville with the basketball. Brenna Burke in the front court. Shy Willis was at the scores table, but if you check in during a timeout, you have to check in within the first 5 seconds, and she didn't. So she's going to have to wait for the next dead ball. Gracie Campbell at the top, immediately going inside to Ely. Bounce pass down low, double team. Two players jumped in the passing lanes there and got the interception. Brooke Smith in the front court. She's got 6 points. She's going to feed it in the corner here to Jack. Look, that's the one you got to worry about. At number 3, she's got 4 made threes in this game. Here's a three-point try by Tiefel from the right corner is good. Her first basket of the game. And Siloam leads it by 5, their largest lead. 23-18.
Well, they're 5 out of 6 from three-point line. We got to put a stop to that.
I don't even remember the one they missed. Brenna Burke draws a double team. Pass deflected and stolen by Jacklick. It's a 3-on-1. No-look pass to the right side with Klinsky with the layup. Look, I'm a Lady Cyclone fan through and through, but that was a fantastic pass there by Jacklick. 25-18. She looked to the left, and nobody was on the left, but she faked me and everybody else out. Here's Ely at the top of the key, looking down low. Pass deflected and stolen away by Smith. Their pass is intercepted by Gracie Campbell in the corner. Zariah Willis drains the three. Zariah's got 5. And she puts a stop to that little run, as now the Lady Cyclones trail by 4, but they had previously trailed by 7. That was a 12-0 run until she hit that 3. In the corner, open for Siloam is Callie Johnson. She misses the 3. Rebound underneath is Tiefel, and she was wide open. Sometimes that's a problem when you play a zone, a matchup zone. You lose people running baseline to baseline. That's what happened there. Here's a 3-pointer missed by Campbell, but she trailed the play and got her own rebound. She knew where it was going. Feeds it top of the key. 3-pointer no good by Burke, but she's knocked to the floor by Callie Johnson, and Johnson's foul is going to give Brenna Burke 3 free throws. Burke coming into the game 70% from the free throw line. Callie Johnson's first and the team's 4th. The Lady Cyclones trail 27-21 here with 2:48 left, but 3 free throws coming, and Brenna makes the first.
Well, anytime Brenna gets the ball dribbling, she's been hammered a little bit. No call yet.
Well, she wasn't dribbling that time. She was at top of the key, and she has a good job. But when she launches a 3, she holds her extension there just in case somebody knocks into her, and that's exactly what happened there. The second free throw is good. Yeah, that was all made by Gracie Campbell, following her own shot, getting the offensive rebound. And it ends up in 3 made free throws by Brenna Burke, who cuts the Siloam lead in half. 27-24 our score. 2:40 left to play in the first half. Siloam with the lead and the basketball. Waklinski was caught without a dribble. They do get it out to Callie Johnson at the top of the key now. She missed a 3 while ago from the corner. Jacklick and Russell double team on her. Little pick and roll there against a Tiefel, and she missed the shot. Zariah Willis in the front court. She's double teamed, gets the pass off to Ely on the right side. And they'll kick it back out and swing it around. In the corner, here's a 3-point try. This one no good. Rebound Ely, goes back up with it strong. That's good. I think Siloam did the smart thing there by not fouling her, because Ely had the ball underneath after that offensive rebound. Nobody's going to stop her. You foul her, she's going to go to the line for the and 1. She's got 9 points. The Lady Cyclones once trailed by 7. They've cut it down to 1 here. Minute 45 left to play in the first half. Jack Lick out on the left side, just inside the 3-point line, guarded by Burke. Looking up top, she'll get it to Brooke Smith. The 3-pointer draws iron, comes long rebound to Waklinski. That gives it back to Brooke Smith. That's just unfair that Smith can shoot it from out there. She does the work inside and can shoot from outside. Waklinski started her drive, gets it inside along the block to Johnson. She turns, needs some help. Pass deflected and going to be chased down by Brooke Smith for Siloam Springs, who saved it just before. She's walking a tightrope, almost went across in the back court. Jack Lick's 3 from the left wing is no good. Can Siloam chase it down? They do. They save it. It's still a loose ball, though, and still loose ball is picked up by Ely, and she going down the floor. Bounce pass to Zariah Willis, who's going to the free throw line. Credit Ely, even though she didn't have it, she kept tapping it towards her basket, able to gain control, and Zariah going to the free throw line. As that foul is going to be on Mimo Jacklick for Siloam Springs, her first and the team's 5th. Zariah 52% from the free throw line coming into this game. Misses the first. She's got 5 points on the night. A couple substitutions coming in for Siloam Springs. Emily Keene and also Faith Ellis. Remember, their main threat, Brooke Ross, has been on the bench for a long time. She picked up 2 fouls in that first quarter. We haven't seen her at all in the second quarter. Second free throw by Zariah Willis is good. She has 6 points, and we're all tied at 27.
He's talking about Ely. She's got a lot more speed than what people give her credit for or think she has. And she did a good job taking that ball down the court.
We're in the final minute of the first half. All knotted up at 27. Siloam not milking the clock. They're running their offense. Jack Lick will get it to the top to Tiefel. She's guarded closely by Zariah Willis. No-look pass along the right side to Ellis in the corner. Here's a 3-pointer. That one's drained by Emily Keene. Her first basket of this game. Lady Cyclones trail 30-27, and here's a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on who? going to be on Siloam Springs. Siloam almost had the interception. Keene did. I mean, she's a fraction of a second quicker. She's got it. She's got an uncontested layup back the other way. 25.5 seconds left. That's 16 fouls on Siloam. Russell with the basketball here. Going to play for one shot. Brenna Burke dribbling around half court. 18 seconds to shoot. She'll dribble right side. They set a screen. Siloam makes the switch. Gracie Campbell with it. 9 seconds to shoot. Shy Willis takes a look at it. Gives it back to Gracie. 6 seconds. She'll launch the three. It was partially blocked there. Smith has it for Siloam. 2 seconds. 1 second. Just inside the half court line. Woo! Her shot misses, but it didn't miss by much. It hit just the side of the iron. And we've come to the end of the first half with our score: Siloam Springs 30, the Lady Cyclones 27. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Shane here from Off-Road Tire. The thing that makes Off-Road Tire so special is their care for doing the job right. With a name like Off-Road Tire, of course they're an authority in lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the four-wheel drives with quality, consistent results. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Off-Road Tire.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
What's up again, River Valley? Shane here with you, hanging out with my man Nathan George from Joshua's Fine Jewelry. Let's talk trends.
Lab-grown diamonds are going to be a new trend. The quality, the durability, the physical, chemical makeup is exactly the same to a diamond found out of the ground. And right now, the price is such that you can get a significantly less expensive item for the same physical makeup.
For Nathan, I'm Shane, and this has been a word from Joshua's Fine Jewelry.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air wants to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones trailing Siloam Springs 30-27. That was kind of a seesaw battle. It looked like at any given time one team was going to kind of run away with it a little bit. Russell's largest lead was 5 points. Siloam was 7. The lead changed hands a few times. Siloam hitting at the last 3 in the final minute to take a 30-27 lead here at the half. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, yeah, they're hot from 3 points. They were 6 of 10. Seemed like they ought to have made a lot more than 6, but that's what I've got them. Hot, but I don't know if they'll come out and be that hot in the second half. We're 4 of 9. We've done a good job working the ball. As long as we can penetrate that lane, we can usually get a good pass off to Ely. It's when we try to pass to the inside from outside from the point or front, we have problems. You can't bounce pass a ball in there. Now you can when you penetrate, but any other pass is going to get intercepted, and it has a couple of times tonight. But overall, Ely is doing such a good job in getting open, and she's working very hard, and you can tell when she gets the ball, if she's close, she's going to get close to scoring. She's that strong and got the moves to do that. That's who we need to key on. Get the ball to her. Gracie Campbell needs to come in just a few steps. She's taken some long three-pointers. Yeah, she made one.
Need 3.
Or three-pointers. Huh?
She made 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, she's made 3. But one of them was from way out there. If she can come in a little bit, she's made 3. She's missed 3. She's got a beautiful touch. I think we can come back into this game.
The first time these two teams played, Russell jumped out to a 12-2 lead, and that's pretty much the way it stayed. And Lady Cyclones ended up winning it by 15. They jumped out in this game after trailing 3-2. Siloam came back with a 12-0 run. Russell came back to tie it. Right now it's a 3-point lead by Siloam Springs at the half. Once again, Siloam Springs sitting at third place, Russell at fourth place, just a game in between. If Russell can win the game, they will have swept Siloam, and they'll have the tiebreaker. Both teams will be at 7-4 in conference play, and Russell will have the tiebreaker. Whoever wins this game locks up at least a berth, not a specific seed, but at least a berth in the state tournament. State tournament's not next week, but the week after at Sheridan. The only way to get in the state tournament, you got to finish in the top 4 in your conference, and then you're going to Class 5A state tournament at Sheridan High School this year. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the individual statistics for the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing 30-27. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change superstop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus, specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Welcome back to Lady Cyclones trailing 30-27 here at the half. Russell in that first half was led by Talia Ely with 9 and also Gracie Campbell with 9. Talia Ely doing it from the inside, Gracie with the outside with the 3-3. 6 points for Zariah Willis, 3 points for Brenna Burke in that first half. For Siloam Springs, they were led by Mimo Jacklick with 12 points, 4 threes in that first half. 6 points for Brooke Smith, and Raina Tiefel had 5. As we look at what else is going on in the 5A West tonight, Greenbrier is at Alma, Mountain Home is at Greenwood, Van Buren is at Valonia. We're going to keep an eye on that Greenbrier at Alma game because if Greenbrier wins and should we lose, we're going to be tied with Greenbrier at 6-6. Of course, we have the tiebreaker, but that's something to keep an eye on because they're battling for that one of those 4 spots also. Remember, Greenbrier did beat Alma earlier this year, but they went in triple overtime in order to do it. After this game, we'll have senior boys action. Russell and Siloam Springs and Valonia are all tied for first in the conference at 10-1, and they're all 1-1 against each other. Russellville beat Siloam Springs by 15 in boys at Siloam Springs. Russell lost to Valonia. Valonia lost to Siloam Springs, so that's kind of how it goes. And Russellville will go to Valonia for boys and girls action on Tuesday night. With the tip-off being about 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air a little bit before 6 with both those ball games. We're going to take a final break and come back with the second half. Lady Cyclones trailing 30-27. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
This is Todd Bommerstorff, Market President with Centennial Bank. One of the best things about being a community-focused bank like Centennial is that we can focus on what matters, real relationships. That means the focus is on you as the customer. At Centennial Bank, we're real bankers helping people by building real relationships. Come see for yourself the difference our real commitment can make. Stop by any of our local branches in Russellville, Adkins, Pottsville, Clarksville, or Dardanelle, or if you prefer, experience us online at my100bank.com. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Starting the second half, the Lady Cyclones trailing Siloam Springs 30-27. It'll be Russellville basketball to start this third quarter. Brenna Burke, Talia Ely, Zariah Willis, Shaisha Willis, and Gracie Campbell to start the second half. Siloam Springs 7-4 on the season in conference play. 6 of their 7 conference wins have been by double digits. Outside of Valonia and Greenwood, they've been one of the hottest teams. Russellville goes inside to Gracie Campbell. Turnaround jumper is no good. With the rebound is Brooke Smith. And in the front court, she's going to get called for the travel.
Yeah, you could see that coming.
They had gone inside to Ross, and Ross was the one, I believe, that traveled. Brooke Ross picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter, did not play at all in the second quarter. Sometimes it's hard to get back in the flow when you have to sit for so long. Russellville sadly knows about that. Here's a three-pointer by Gracie Campbell, knocking down that three-pointer. I think she's not going to take your advice. She's going to stay and shoot it from the outside there. 12 points for Gracie. We're all tied at 30. This is kind of the way we depicted this game. It's going to be a back-and-forth slugfest. Both teams are averaging 48 points a game.
They got somebody in the lane parked there.
There's Smith, a nice little move. Shot hangs on the iron, no good twice as it bounced there. The follow was no good by Ross. Out to the top, Jack Lick misses the three. That went down and back out, and I was almost thinking I wish they would have hit the 2 instead of gotten that. Russellville on the move after getting the defensive rebound. Shaisha Willis, spin move, shot blocked. Ely with the rebound. No look pass out to Shy Willis. She'll launch the 3. This one no good. Ross the rebound, and she's able to get it out before she stepped out of bounds and saved it to Brooke Smith. Walking it up the floor is Mimo Jacklick. 12 points in that first half, 4 threes. She had 3 of them in the first quarter. They go inside, and behind the defense there was Brooke Ross for Siloam. She put it up and in. It's her first made field goal of the game. She has 4 points, and Siloam with a 32-30 lead. Gracie Campbell will take it baseline. Cut off there. Turned around, looked like she was going to try a little hook shot there. Gave it up, calling back for it. She wants at the left elbow. Bounce pass down low to Brenna Burke. Shot up, no good. Tipped, and Ely going to keep it alive for Russellville. Her turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound goes off the hands of Ely, and Tiefel has it. Talia had been a monster inside there. She is wrestling the ball away. Rebounds, saving steals, things like that. Here's Jacklick all the way, and she has it knocked out of bounds. I don't know if that was knocked out by Burke or Willis, but one of them got a hand on it and saved a layup. Lady Cyclones trailing here by 2, under 6 minutes to play in the third. Siloam inbounded along the right baseline. Inbounds pass comes to Ellis. Looked like she was going to go back to Jacklick. She does, and she'll take it to the top of the key. Guarded by Zariah Willis. Gives it up to Tiefel on the right side. There's Smith, drives around her man. She's going to be fouled on her way to the basket. That's about the only thing you can do to stop Brooke Smith on that, the 5'10 junior coming in from that left side. Good foul by Burke, not allowing the shot to go in. And first foul called on the Lady Cyclones.
That's a good foul.
Smith going to shoot 2. They were 2 of 2 in the first half. Rick Ross hitting both those free throws. And this is Brooke Smith. First free throw is good. Appreciate you joining us. If you're listening to us on FM 102.3 KCJC, or if you're watching YouTube.com, Cyclone booth. Either way you're consuming the game, we'd like to welcome you. Both free throws are good by Brooke Smith. She has 8 points, and she's their second leading scorer tonight. It's a 4-point lead for Siloam. Here's a drive missed by Shy Willis, and grabbing the basketball was Smith, and it was knocked from her hands. And I think she's talking to the ref, and she's wanting a foul call. I think she's doing it nicely, though. She's talking to the ref saying, hey, you watch this. Didn't seem like she was arguing. They got the basketball. They're going to go inside to Ross. Her turnaround jumper quickly missed. There's Smith with the follow, is no good. Check that. That was actually Tiefel that missed it. But Siloam, another offensive rebound. Nice feed from Smith to Ross. And with that basket, it's a 6-point lead for Siloam. They fronted the postman there, but when Smith got behind the defense, turned around, and Ross had nobody between her and the basket. The good find. And 36-30 our score. Siloam with the lead, and Russell's going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The heater broke down, had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold, her nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call AshleyAir.com. Your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Siloam Springs leading the Lady Cyclones 36-30 here in the third quarter.
That's twice. I'm sorry. That's twice that Siloam Springs has got behind our defense, and we're just not coming back. We're not flowing with whoever's breaking for the basket. We need to have a man with them to keep that from happening.
It almost was like when they got the offensive rebound, it sort of broke down the zone there. That's why they had that open look. Russell, after taking that timeout, Coach Jay Cale, the interim head coach at Russell, is her first year here. She was challenging the team during that full timeout. Gracie Campbell launches a three. It's good. 5 made threes for Gracie. I think her record this season is 6 in a game. And she cuts the Siloam lead in half, 36-33. They're going to go inside. Lady Panthers do to Ross. Double team. Try to throw it out to Jack Lick, and she tried to do something with the basketball before she had full possession of it. It goes out of bounds. Russellville trailing by 3. Brenna Burke quickly in the front court. Looked like they were going to give her an open look there, and she was about to spot up from 3. Jacklick all over Gracie Campbell. She didn't want to give up an open look by Gracie, but she uses a screen, and she's going to be fouled. Misses the 3 because she was hit on the arm. She's going to go shoot 3 free throws. Gracie with 15 points in this game. She's 70% from the line coming into the game. And they're trying to check and make sure the fouls, that they haven't posted it. Now they said it is on number 3, Mimo Jacklick, her second. And the first team foul called on Siloam Springs. The first free throw for Gracie was good. Second one she missed. The way she's been shooting tonight, she needs to shoot her free throws from behind the three-point line.
Yeah.
She makes 2 of 3, though, here. She has 17 points. Lady Cyclones trail by 1. Jack Lick walking it down the floor, picked up by Shy Willis. Russell in a man-to-man defense, and they go inside. The pass hit off the backboard, and it's taken away by Brenna Burke. Russell's very fortunate on that, too. Brenna going coast to coast, misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Power dribble, needs some help. Bounce pass underneath to Zariah Willis. Her shot is no good, tipped out of bounds by Ely. It belongs to Siloam. I tell you what, Russellville had made a switch on a screen on that last play, and Burke, who's 5'7", was guarding Ross, who was 5'10", but the pass to Ross hit the backboard, so Russell's very fortunate to come away with that basketball instead of giving up an easy layup. Ross, she's open again to a turnaround jumper. She's going to be fouled by Burke. That's all Burke could do there. Again, they made a switch there. And again, it was Burke on Ross, and this will be number 2 on Burke. And I think that's what they're talking. I hear Coach Cale tell and say, hey, don't switch on that, because that's the second consecutive time. And I think that was done on purpose by Coach Rippey of Siloam. He saw they did it, so I'm going to try it again, see if they switched again, and they did. First free throw was good by Brooke Ross. She's got 7 points. Coach Rippey, he's a graduate of Ozark. Gentry was actually his first job. He's been at Siloam 9 years. This is his 9th season. Second free throw is good. He took his Siloam Springs Lady Panthers to the state finals his first year. They lost to Greenwood at 6A State, 39-31 his first season. Here's a missed shot, but the follow is good by Gracie Campbell, who has 19 points. And the Lady Cyclones trail once again by 1. And Siloam wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 38-37, Siloam with the lead. 3:21 left to play in the third. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Siloam using that timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts left to go in this game. 3:21 left to play in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing 38-37. Siloam with the basketball. On the left side is Keene. At the top of the key was Waklinski. She gave it up to Jacklick. So it says screen for her. Just moving around the three-point line. Smith looking inside, and there cutting to the basket was Keene and made the shot from the baseline. I tell you what, they almost waited too late to get it to her because she was all the way out to the right block running away from the basket. There's an entry pass that's touched out of bounds by Brooke Smith of Siloam. Russell will inbound it along the right baseline, trailing by 3, 40-37. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Burke. She misses on the 10-footer. Can she get the rebound? No. Smith has it. Long pass down the floor. Keene, layup good. Keene almost ran out of real estate, too. She caught the ball and immediately had to put it up. She was almost too far underneath the basket. It's a 5-point lead for Siloam, 42-37. Crossover dribble by Burke. Can't shake her man, Waklinski. At the top of the key, here's a three-point try by Shy Willis. That one won't go. Rebound hit the floor and is picked up by Mimo Jacklick. Long pass down the floor. Waklinski layup is no good. She's going to be fouled by Gracie Campbell. Gracie picks up her first foul, and Russell just got to stop the bleeding here. It seems like the last 3 trips they've had layup tries. The only thing that stopped them there was a foul.
Well, Siloam is doing what I wanted Russellville to do, and that was to limit Siloam to 1 shot. They're limiting us to 1 shot.
First free throw is no good by Waklinski. The 5'8 junior. Campbell will check out with 1 foul. When's the last time we could say in the third quarter she only had 1 foul? In for her is Sydney Drew Robinson, the 5'7 sophomore. Second free throw is good. Waklinski hits 1 of 2. 43-37 is our score. Siloam with a 6-point lead. Their largest lead of the game has been 7. Russellville has led by as many as 5. That was back in the first quarter. Drew Robinson traveled with the basketball. Fake the shot, tried to take it baseline, and you pick up that pivot foot, you can't dribble. You can pass it or shoot it, but if you're going to dribble, you got to dribble before that pivot foot comes off the floor. 2 minutes left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. Need a defensive stop here. Waklinski. Well, she's in trouble. Double team. They'll swing it around right side. Jacklick going inside along the baseline. Ross shoots it over Ely, but short on the shot. She altered that shot, and she gets a defensive rebound. Shy Willis in the front court with a dribble on the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Almost is going to be intercepted. She held it just in time. Smart play by Shy, and then she gets it to Ely, who's bumped from behind. This is going to be on Brooke Smith. Her first. Kind of an odd play, though, because Ely was 21 feet away from the basket and her back to the basket. Not really a threat to steal there. There's Shy Willis. She'll launch one from the top of the key. This one is no good, and Robinson can't save it in bounds. Tried to save it. The ball hit the in line. Raina Tiefel, the 5'8 senior, who's got 5 points but scored all 5 in the second quarter, is in the game for Siloam. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6 still, 43-37. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Russell switches back into his zone. Jacklick, three-pointer from the left wing is no good. Tipped, and Smith has it underneath, puts it up, no good. Ross with the follow, and she's going to be tied up. No, they're going to call a foul on Russellville here. And who's it going to be on? It's going to be on Natalia Ely, her second, and the team's fourth. A minute, 2 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And Ross, who's a perfect 4-4 from the free throw line, is going to shoot 2 here. Free throw's good. Well, I was trying to jinx her there. She's got 9 points in the game. And Coach Wilbers, the assistant coach for Russell, is over here. She's trying to check and make sure that Ely only has 2. I think their scorebook. Okay, no, they had announced 3 fouls, and so they had 2. We have 2. The book has 2. So they just misannounced it. 10 points for Ross as she hits both free throws. This is their largest lead of the game, 45-37. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Well, Russell, I think, got away with a double dribble there. We won't say anything. There's Shy Willis on the right wing. Backdoor cut, and the ball was tipped, and Zariah was going to have a good shot from baseline, but Siloam tips it away, and they can play for one shot here if they want to. 37 seconds left. No, they're going to go inside to Ross. Turnaround jumper, kisses it off the glass and in. Ross has got 12, and they're up by 10. Russell needs a bucket here. Just get some momentum going in the final quarter. Gracie Campbell, they're out on her in the corner. She's going to drive around her man. Pump fake, goes up strong, high off the glass and in for Gracie. And now we have we stopped the play because there's a silent player that needs a tire shoe. With 17.5 seconds left to play here in the third. And that stops their run. Gracie Campbell with that bucket here, and actually ties her season high. She has 21 points tonight. She had 21 against Shiloh Christian earlier this year. 10 seconds left for Siloam with the basketball. Lady Cyclones trailing 47-39. Ross gives it to Smith. Shot blocked out of bounds by Brenna Burke. Good job by Brenna. Got all ball and swatted that out of bounds with 3.8 seconds left to play here in the third. Jacklick will inbound it along the right baseline. See if they go inside to Ross. They're going to throw it to Smith on the cutter, puts it up and in. Brooke Smith with 10 points. Russell can't get a shot off. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Siloam Springs 49, the Lady Cyclones 39. Bad third quarter for Russellville. They scored 12, but they gave up 19. So Siloam blistering from the floor. That continues. A lot of those were layups, though. So we got one more quarter to go. We'll take a break. Lady Cyclones trail by 10. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When knee, hip, or back pain rob you of your mobility, count on St. Mary's Regional Medical Center for compassionate, individualized care. From sports medicine to joint replacement, we address the pain and keep you moving. Our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing help keep you safe. St. Mary's Regional, count on us. Take our free joint pain assessment at stmarysregional.com.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back as we start the final quarter of the play. The Lady Cyclones trailing 49-39. And Siloam Springs with the lead and starts the fourth quarter with the basketball. Jacklick going inside, and I don't know if anybody touched it. They're going to say Russell touched it out of bounds. I just thought it was a really bad pass, but they say Russell touched it. I don't know who touched it. It's optical illusion for me. I just saw fired down low and nobody was there. It goes out of bounds. They're going to inbound. They're going to throw it all the way up top to Brooke Smith. They have 3 players in double figures. Smith was one of them. Cross-court pass, they'll kick it out to Jacklick. She's open from the three, and that one's no good. Long rebound controlled by Zariah Willis. Russell will give up that shot all day long, a long three. When you're trailing by 10, you're fine with that. Zariah Willis in the corner. Cross-court pass is going to be knocked away, and Siloam Springs trying to pick it up. They do. It's a 2-on-1. Smith coming in, double team, ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say a foul called on Zariah Willis. Is this a shooting foul? I don't think she was shooting yet. It's going to be on Zariah Willis. Her first. Yeah, and they didn't go up with it. They stopped almost like a pump fake. And so they are going to give it to Siloam Springs, inbounding along the baseline. The 15th foul on Russellville. Inbounds pass comes to Ross, and she makes it and draws a foul. Good grief. When it rains, it pours. Second foul on Gracie Campbell. Brooke Ross has got 14 points now, going to the free throw line for the N1. She's a perfect 6 of 6 from the line tonight. She is leading their scoring with 14 points. Hits this one. She's got 15. She was the only one that scored in double figures in the first meeting between these two teams. Remember, Russellville won that game by 15, but here they trail by 13. A little over 7 minutes to go in the game. Jump stop in the lane. Burke lost it going up. She thinks she was fouled. Didn't get the call. Smith has it for Siloam. Lady Cyclones trailing 52-39. Give it to Siloam. They're still running their offense. They're not trying to milk the clock at all. Jacklick steps behind the three-point line. She'll take it baseline, double team. No-look pass underneath the Ross, who's got the layup. And Coach Kale's seen enough for Russellville. She's going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing by 15 here, 54-39, with 6:43 left. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
See Darknell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Well, hard to believe this was a tie game, a one-point game early in the third quarter. It has snowballed, gotten away from Russellville. They trail by 15 here, but good thing is still plenty of time. 6:40 left. Russell with the basketball, using that timeout. We got 2 left. Shy Willis in the front court gives it up to Brenna Burke. She has it for Gracie Campbell, who'll try a long three. This one no good. Underneath is Ely, and she's fouled going up. That's not a bad play. And, Gracie needs to tell people that was a pass.
Oh, that's what I'd tell them. You know what's hurting Russellville is on our defense. We're letting Siloam Springs get behind us, between us and the goal, and you just can't stop anybody like that.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, it's the first free throw by Talia is no good. They hit, 6 threes in the first half? They don't have a single made three in the second half, but they've hit a lot of layups. And I'd rather them shoot the three because the percentage is lower on a three than it is a layup. Ely misses them both. Rebound Ross for Siloam Springs. That one hurts. And they almost got the rebound. Long pass down the floor for Siloam. They had numbers, but Emily Keene will slow it up. Lady Cyclones trailing 54-39. 6:11 left to play here in the basketball game. Big boys game coming up after this. 2 big games tonight. These are only one game separates these two teams, the Lady Cyclones and Lady Panthers. Russellville in a 3-way tie with Siloam for first place on the boys' side. Here's a drive and a foul called on Russellville. That's Ross. A little bit out of control there. As she was driving in from the right side, missed it from the left side. Fouls on Brenna, and they have her for 2. I had her for 3. So
I've got her for 3.
Yeah, but the scores table has her for 2, so we'll get that figured out. First free throw's no good. Maybe the fact I didn't talk about how Brooke Ross was perfect from the line, a perfect 7 of 7, made her miss that last one. He gets this one, 18 points for Brooke Ross. Lady Cyclones trailing 55-39, under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Zariah Willis gets it right side to Brenna Burke. Looking at Gracie Campbell posting up, not there. She'll give it to Zariah on the left side. Did a nice job catching that one before it went out of bounds. On Zariah's drive all the way with the left hand, that one won't go. Smith the rebound for Siloam Springs. Good open look there by Russell, just didn't cash in on the layup. Brooke Smith has not scored here in the fourth, but has 10 points in the game, gives it up to Jack Lick, and now the one that's done the most damage here in the second half, Brooke Ross. She gave it up. She's had 16 of her 18 points here in the second half. Turnaround jumper by Ross is no good. Rebound, and Jack Lick has it. Now, Coach Kale's upset with her team, the Lady Cyclones, for not getting that rebound, and now a carry. And what happened there, Jack Lick looked to throw a one-handed pass, and then the person cut inside Tiefel, and so she had to keep dribbling. Doing so, just kind of carried it with her right hand. So, Lady Cyclones get the turnover there, trailing by 16, need a bucket. Gracie Campbell, open right side, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Jack Lick for Siloam Springs. Double team to the backcourt, gets it to Smith. Back to Jack Lick. Russell's already killed 4 seconds here, the 10-second count, but they get the pass ahead to Brooke Smith in the front court. Smith was falling down, not bumped hard enough, so I don't know if she's trying to draw the foul or just keep from walking there. They go inside to Ross, drives left side of the lane, shot up and in. 20 points for Brooke Ross. There's nothing you can do there. That's a good defense by us. Just tip your cat to him. It's coming at the wrong time. Shaisha Willis cutting the basket. She misses the shot, gets her own
fouled again.
Shot, and she's going to the free throw line now. Missed the shot, got a rebound. She's going to the free throw line here to shoot two. Shaisha has not scored in this game. Shooting 78% from the free throw line this season. That foul called on Emily Keene. That's her second and the 14th foul on the Lady Panthers. First free throw is good by Shai Willis. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the game. Lady Cyclones have trailed by as many as 18. It's 16 now as Shai Willis hits both free throws. Here's the press in the back court, and they're going to break it easily. In the front court is Mimo Jacklick, and she'll slow it up. 4 threes for Jacklick in the first half, has not scored here in the second. Underhanded flip along the right side, Emily Keene. Ross will take it left side and lost it going up. Just a wild shot. Trying to draw the foul, but they didn't reward her for being out of control, and it'll belong to Russellville. Drew will check in, replacing Zariah Willis. Brenna Burke in the front court. Lady Cyclones trail by 16. 3:48 left to go in the game. Inside to Shai Willis. She's outside the lane. Kicks it back to Gracie Campbell. Gracie's going to post up after she gave it back up to Shai. There's a pass deflected and taken away. Just mishandled by Russellville. Tiefel has it for Siloam Springs. Jack Lick in the front court. Siloam Springs with the basketball, leading 57-41. Under 3.5 to go. Ross looking inside for Smith. Didn't even face the basket. Kicks it out. Jack Lick three-pointer is no good. And rebound along the baseline for Siloam is Ross. Gets it to Smith. Her shot from inside the lane, no good. Ely the rebound. Talia dribbling it up the floor in transition. Throws it ahead for Gracie Campbell. She has to save it in bounds, and it goes straight to Siloam. Jacklick in the front court being chased there by Drew Robinson. No-look pass along to Ross along the left side. Russell just didn't have numbers underneath there. The layup is good there by Brooke Ross. She's got 22 points, and it wasn't that Ross was left open. Russell just didn't have enough people down the floor. It was still kind of in transition there. With that made basket, they're back up, matching their largest lead at 18, 59-41. And we're taking a, we're checking to see. And I'm going to hold it right here because it's a timeout by Russellville. And sorry for not talking, but I'm trying to listen what's going in. Russellville wants to take a full timeout. They've listed Russellville with only 30-second timeouts. And you got to go with what the official book said. And Coach Kale's upset. She wants a she's upset because she wants a full timeout. And so having some issues trying to figure it out down here. And I think they're giving her a 30-second. Yep, they are. Russellville has one timeout left. And Siloam Springs with 3. Russellville trailing by 18. And, you know, as well we played in the first half, only being down 3, leading for most of that half. It's just really come apart in that third quarter.
It has.
And it's just get that snowball rolling, and it's it's gotten out of control and away from us here.
Well, you have to give Cyclones a credit. They've attacked where they've looked at us. They know where our weakness is, and that's where they've attacked, on the inside.
18-point deficit for Russellville. They trail and going to go inside to Ely. Bounce pass down low, trying to go to Robinson. Siloam had it. It was knocked out of bounds. And last touch by the Lady Cyclones. 2:39 left. Inbounds pass for the Lady Panthers comes to Brooke Smith. Jack Lick in the backcourt. Long pass down the floor. Caught by Keene, and she'll slow it up. Russell fouls. They'll put Siloam Springs on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. With the basketball is Emily Keene. Russell not electing to foul here, just playing tight defense. Smith is guarded by Zariah Willis. After the drive, she kicks it back out behind the line. Keene had it knocked away by Burke, and now Burke's going to commit the foul. We have Brenda for 4. They have her for 3, so that's what we'll go with. 8th team foul, so it's going to put Keene on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Russell beats Siloam Springs by 15. Now, if you're thinking about, well, what if they beat us by more than what we beat them? The rule is once you beat them by more than 10, it doesn't add up. So you can't beat somebody by 30 because they beat you by 29. 10 points is the max. So if Russell loses this game by more than 10 points, then that will be split. They'll split and they'll beat each other by the same amount of points. Saying that, as a second free throw is no good. Not that I'm conceding defeat, but if there's any way Russell could at least lose the game by 9 or less, it would help. 60-41, though, is the score. Lady Cyclones trail by 19. Zariah Willis fakes the 3, tries the drive. Bounce pass was intercepted by Tiefel. 1:52 left. In the front court for Siloam Springs is Brooke Smith. And Jack Ligg with it, gives it up on the right side to Tiefel. Looks like Siloam Springs will punch their ticket to state. Don't know what seed they'll be, but they'll be in that top 4. Greenwood and Valonia both have secured spots. And now we have a timeout by Coach Rippey. He's wanting to get some girls in the game, leading by 19. He's going to empty the bench. Now Siloam still has to play Valonia. They'll actually play them a week from tonight. You figure that may be a loss. Even with that, even if they lose to Van Buren, which they shouldn't, and then Valonia, they're still going to have a good enough record to make it to state. Here's Hannah Riley at the top of the key for Siloam Springs. Gives it off. This is Stevenson, Sophia Stevenson, a 5'7" junior. Looking for Riley in the corner. She'll spin away from Drew Robinson. Bounce pass to the high post and double team, triple team Faith Ellis, and then get it back and drive the right side of the lane. That's Wilklinski with the basket. She's got 5. Russell trails 62-41, under a minute to play. Shy Willis with it for Russellville. Tried to go inside to Drew Robinson, had it knocked away. We get a foul called on number 13, Faith Ellis. Gracie Campbell with it at the top of the key. 45 seconds left. Takes it right side lane, off the glass and in. 23 points for Gracie. If I sound a little excited, even though it's a 20-point game and ball knocked out of bounds, I am, because that's her career high. Her previous career high was 21 against Shiloh Christian. Gracie now, her current career high is this game right here with 23 points. Good for the senior. It's senior night to do that. Lady Cyclones trailing by 19 with 33 seconds left. Siloam Springs has a pass deflected away, and still a loose ball. It's going to be picked up by Zariah Willis and then stolen away by Siloam Springs. Riley in the front court coming in from the left side. Layup is going to be blocked out of bounds, but a foul coming. And this will be on Talia Ely, her 3rd, and Hannah Riley, the 5'6" senior, will shoot 2. 19.7 seconds left to play in the ball game. Lady Cyclones, tough week for them. After this loss, they will have lost 3 games this week. 2 regular games in the makeup, and their conference record falls to 6-6. Riley makes 1 of 2 for Siloam Springs. 63-43 our score. Siloam will improve to take a 2-game lead over Russellville. Gracie Campbell will launch a three from the right wing. This one no good. Ely has the rebound knocked away by Riley. Riley has it double teamed in the backcourt with 1 second left out of bounds. She threw it off of Russellville Lady Cyclone with 1.3 seconds left. Lady Cyclone's going to lose this basketball game 63-43. Well, the bad news is we lost. The good news is we still are alive for a spot for the state tournament. And Lady Cyclones, after tonight's loss, should be tied for fourth with Greenbrier. The good news is we actually own the tiebreaker with Greenbrier. But with 2 games next week and not playing each other, Russell's going to have at least the same record as Greenbrier. Greenbrier will play Greenwood still, so you figure that's a loss. And then Greenbrier will also play Mountain Home. You figure that's a win. So if Russellville could at least go 1-1 next week, probably going to secure that 4 seed or A seed for the state tournament. But the Lady Cyclones lose it here to Siloam, 63-43. I'll give you the scoring totals here while you're doing your stuff. Siloam was led by Brooke Ross, who had 22 points, and 20 of those 22 came in the second half. 12 points for Mimo Jacklick. All 12 of hers came in the first half. 10 points for Brooke Smith. That was 3 players in double figures for Siloam Springs. For the Lady Cyclones, they were led by Gracie Campbell, who had 23 points in the game, a career high for Gracie on senior night. 9 points for Talia Ely. 6 points for Zerai Willis. 3 points for Brenna Burke, and 2 points for Shaisha Willis. Russellville they were cold in the second half, but Siloam Springs wasn't, and hit a lot of layups. Your thoughts?
Well, like you said earlier, they were 0 for 4 on three-point in the second half, but they didn't need a three-pointer. They were working the ball on the inside, and they were getting behind our defense. I think that was a key. The other key was they shot 17 free throws. Well, I'll take that back. 17 free throws in the game. They made 13 of them. We shot 15 and made 9. And that's a difference right there. But they just went in at halftime and talked about Lady Cyclones' weakness. They came out and they worked the ball on the inside, and that was the turnaround of the game. We did good that first half. We limited Siloam many times to 1 shot. Second half, they limited us to 1 shot, and that was the difference in the game.
Lady Cyclones fall to 6-6 in conference play. Siloam Springs improves to 8-4 in conference play, and Russellville on a 3-game losing skid, and they're going to take that into Bologna on Tuesday night. And those next 2 games are going to be tough. Russellville's going to have to figure out to find 1 win, more than likely, unless Greenwood is upset by Greenbrier, which I don't see that. Russellville needs at least 1 win next week to hopefully get a state tournament berth. Lady Cyclones lose it by a score of 63-43. We're going to turn our attention to the senior boys action now, as the Russellville Cyclones and Siloam Springs Panthers, along with Bologna, in a 3-way tie for first place, all at 10-1, and they've all beaten each other. They're all 1-1 against each other, I should say. So nobody really owning a tiebreaker. Russellville did beat Siloam up there in Northwest Arkansas last month by 15 points. Are you ready to? Your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the game, the boys' game
roughly
tonight?
It's the same thing with the girls. Siloam Springs like to shoot the threes. The last game that we had with them up there, they shot 19 of them. They only made 4. But the thing we need to do, we got to play our game. We need to limit Siloam Springs to 1 shot, and we can control the tempo of this game by controlling the boards. We've got to control the boards. We've got to limit them to 1 shot. If we can do that, we can control the tempo. We got to stay out of foul trouble, which we can do. But we have got to press on defense, press on offense, and just literally wear the Siloam Springs down, get them tired. You can't shoot the ball when you're tired. You can't pass the ball when you're tired. And I think if we can do that, we can come away. Our pressure defense and pressure offense is just great. And I think we've got to show that tonight.
We'll take a break, come back with more of your pregame show for the Russellville Cyclone Senior Boys taking on Siloam Springs. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Alathus Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Alathus Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community than cheering on your favorite team from the stands. Alathus Realty is committed to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty. We put the real in real estate. Find us on Facebook today.
Almost everyone has a horror story to tell when it comes to home improvement that makes it hard to trust the right professional for the job. Griffin's Home Improvement in Russellville has proven to be different. They pride themselves on professionalism, consistency, and quality. So when it comes to updating your home, think of Griffin's Home Improvement first. Visit Griffin's Home Improvement on Facebook today to see their past projects and call 479-518-3064 for a quote or second opinion today.
Johnny along to visit with you about Stryker's Bowling Alley. You know, Holton and the staff work hard to give you an affordable, fun family activity. Plus, it's indoors, so the weather never matters. Bowling is a great way to build hand-eye coordination, social skills, and it's an activity that you can bond together with family and friends and have a great time. These are just a few of the many reasons that you need to come and have some fun at Stryker's Bowling Alley, West Main, next to the theater. Check them out on Facebook.
ABC Children's Academy is a Level 3 Better Beginnings accredited child care center with 14 locations in the Pope, Johnson, and Yell County areas. Care is available for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Plus, ABC provides all-day child care and a variety of enrollment options, including Arkansas Better Chance, child care vouchers, tuition-based therapy edit programs, and an ABA program for individuals with autism. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world, one student at a time.
Welcome back as we're getting ready for the senior boys matchup, Russell Cyclones and Siloam Springs. I'll give you the starting lineups, at least for Siloam Springs. We don't have Russell's yet because we don't know, with it being senior night, if they're going to change up their lineup. The girls did. They started 2 seniors who don't normally get to start. We'll tell you that this is senior night, but it's not the last home game. They're doing this just in case, they planned this in case the last game got canceled due to COVID, so to make sure they could honor the seniors. Now, a week from tonight is actually our last regularly scheduled home game, and that'll be Colors Night. I do want to send this note to you because a lot of teams will switch on Colors Night, play the boys first and the girls second. Russell doesn't do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to play the girls first. Everything's going to stay regular thing. So they're going to host Van Buren here a week from tonight. It'll be girls first at 6 o'clock, and the boys will follow at about 7:30. Now, they do have one more game in between that time, as both teams will travel to Bologna on Tuesday night. That's next week is it. After that, top 4 teams in both boys and girls go to state. For Siloam Springs, they're going to start off with 6-foot senior number 2 Carter Weinsberg, 6'3 senior number 3 Josh Stewart, 6'4 junior number 5 Nate Vachon, 6'4 junior number 15 Dalton Newman, and 6'3 senior number 35 Jedediah Hunter. Now, Josh Stewart is their main guy. He's averaging 15 points a game. In the first matchup against the Cyclones, he scored 18 in that game. He was the only player in double figures. Vachon is their second leading scorer. Russell did a pretty good job on him, only allowing him 6 points in that game. But he's averaging just under 10 points a game. Dalton Newman, number 15, is averaging 8 points per game. Siloam Springs, though, Josh Stewart is their main guy. Number 3, he's the son of the coach Tim Stewart. Stewart's in his 11th year, his second stint at Siloam Springs. He was there, and then he went to Oklahoma, and he's come back. I think he was there for 2 years in his first stint. This is his 11th year at Siloam Springs as the head coach. Siloam Springs, in the season, they're 18-5 overall, 10-1 in conference play. For the Russellville Cyclones, they're coming into this game 16-7 overall, also 10-1 in conference play. Their last victory on Tuesday night gave Coach Kyle Pennington his 80th career victory as a head coach. This is the only place he's ever been a head coach. He's in his 4th season. He's gone back-to-back conference championships in his first 3 seasons. And it's been tight at times with Siloam and Bologna. He's hoping to pull off a 4th one this year. Russellville, we believe, is going to start off with number 1, Danye May, number 2, Hayes Vines, number 3, Grayson Sims, number 5, Marcus Jackson, and number 23, Cam Frazier. We're not sure about that yet, and so we're going to wait and see exactly what to do. They're also going to do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance and the a moment of silence. So we will be breaking away right before they start that. Do want to tell you, though, to finish that out, if Russell wins tonight, this conference game, that'll be the 50th conference victory for Coach Kyle Pennington. He's 49-6. That's amazing. 49-6 in conference play. And we're going to take a break now as they're about to do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance and all that. And so when we come back, we'll officially give you the starting lineups. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag. And now, Katie Caldwell.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed had the twilight's landscape whose bright streets and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? And o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That is Katie Caldwell, science teacher at Russellville Middle School. Tonight's final game is the 5A West Conference matchup featuring the Siloam Springs Panthers, coached by Tim Stewart and assisted by Chris Cameron, Michael Robertson, Brady Blackwell, and Luke Loveless. And your Russellville Cyclones, coached by Kyle Pennington, assisted by CJ.
Welcome back, and now both teams are getting ready for the official lineups. We gave you Siloam Springs, and we quickly gave you Russellville's. I'm just taking a quick pick to see, and we are going to have one slight adjustment there. Thought we might change it up a little bit, and so we'll officially give you Russellville's. Danye May, the 6-foot senior guard, wearing number 1, getting the start tonight. He's averaging 18 points a game for the Russellville Cyclones in his final, well, I shouldn't say final home game, because we're going to play here Friday night in the Colors Day, but he is getting the start. Number 2, Hayes Vines, he's a 6'1 senior guard. He's averaging 5 points a game, does so many little things for Russellville also, too. Grayson Sims, also a senior, 5'11 senior, averaging 15 points a game, wearing number 3. 6-foot senior guard at number 4, Xavier Fox Diaz, who stepped up big time in the win against Mountain Home earlier this week. And number 5, Marcus Jackson, a 6'6 senior, power forward, wearing number 5, and gets the start for the Cyclones. Well, we look at the girls not losing too much. We talk about 4 seniors that the girls are losing, and 2 are starters. Boys, they're starting 5 seniors. They're losing they're losing quite a bit from this team. That's not the only seniors on this team. And Coach Pennington have a little bit of rebuilding, getting ready for next year. The Cyclones and the Siloam Springs Panthers, again, in a 3-way tie with Vilonia at 10-1. Vilonia should win their game tonight as they are hosting Van Buren. But, hey, we can always pull for an upset, right? That would sure help us. Next week looks like this. The Russellville Cyclones will be at Vilonia on Tuesday and host Van Buren. on Friday. Siloam Springs will actually go to Valonia a week from tonight. So when I say that's a three-way tie and they're all 1-1 against each other, I mean they're going to play, tonight, Tuesday night, and Friday night. It's going to pit two of these three teams pitted against each other. And Russellville, got to say something about this because I was tipped off earlier today. Coach Pennington showed me a picture. They're unleashing some new throwback uniforms with the gray, a home gray, that they used to wear a long time ago. In fact, Coach Pennington actually sent a picture of it and texted it to Corliss Williamson. He says, how about this? And Corliss said, that's a fantastic job repping the Ville, is how he said it. And written across the front of their jerseys, instead of Russellville, instead of RHS, instead of Cyclones, is just simply the Ville. And so they dark gray uniforms with a red and black trim. The Cyclones are breaking those out tonight for the first time. And we're ready for action. And it's going to be hard to see if people are way behind, but luckily we're at the press row. So Russellville in their dark gray and Siloam Springs in their road black uniforms with a little bit of maroon, but mainly dark gray uniforms. We're ready for action. And Siloam going to win the opening tip. Winning that one was Dalton Newman, the 6'4" junior guard. I'm sorry, junior forward. Siloam will run a little bit. They would like to play a lot slower than Russellville. It's not saying they want to play slow, but they want to play slower than Russellville does. Russellville just inviting Hunter to shoot the top of the key shot, but he's not going to. It's not really his game. Here's a fadeaway jumper is good by Dalton Newman. He hits the bucket, and they lead it 2-0. Danye May for Russellville quickly in the front court. Bounce pass off to Grayson Sims. A collapse on him along the left wing. Russellville will swing it around in the corner to Xavier Fox-Diaz. Fox-Diaz was left open twice in that first half against Mountain Home and knocked down a couple threes. He's running the baseline right now. Grayson Sims in the corner. His drive cut off and his pass deflected out of bounds by Carter Weinsberg. Grayson Sims with it near the top of the key. We have a whistle and an offensive foul called against Danye May. Well, that's going to be, we're going to call it like that. It's going to be tough.
I know. That was not much of a foul.
Russellville.
A lot more of an acting job.
Here I'm saying soft press. They're going to get across the timeline. Carter Weinsberg. Get over on this left side to Stewart. Stewart is the one that is their main scorer. They lead it 2-0. And this is the game they want to play right here. A lot slower. Take advantage of the fact there's no shot clock this year. Like I said, they'll run when they have the opportunities, but they want to play a slow down game. It's going to be a battle of tempo. And then forcing them to play a little bit faster there. Carter Weinsberg threw the ball away. And Russellville will have it. Cyclones trailing 2-0 here, early going. Grayson Sims going to walk it across the timeline for Russellville. Siloam in a 3-2 zone. We saw this zone in the girls' game. The girls ran it a little bit. Fox-Diaz on the right wing. May on the left wing. Fakes the pass. And he'll go back right side. Here's a three-point try by Marcus Jackson. This one rolls off the iron. No good. Hunter the rebound for Siloam Springs, and he stepped on the out-of-bounds line as he was guarded by Hayes Vines. And Cam Frazier, 6'4" sophomore forward, will check in, replacing Fox-Diaz. Russellville with the turnover. Danye May driving all the way, looking to pass. He does get it to Cam Frazier. Missed the shot and rebound. Loose ball picked up by Cam Frazier. Russellville screaming for a foul, not getting the call here. But Russellville keeping possession here. Danye May at the top of the key for the Cyclones. Russellville trailing 2-0. This may be the longest Russellville's gone in a game without scoring a point. We're nearing 3 minutes into this game. Hayes Vines in the corner. Three-point try for Marcus Jackson. This one goes off the iron. with a rebound. It's Josh Stewart for Siloam Springs. And again, they step on the inline, but this time with the bounce pass. Siloam can't get out of their own way right now. Russell needs to take advantage of this.
Yeah, they do. We've created 2 turnovers here.
And bounce pass comes to the top to Marcus Jackson. Jackson missing 2 threes from the right side. He's usually the one shooting from the top of the key. Danye May with it in the corner here to Cam Frazier. Back to Danye. Sims, he'll launch one from the top of the key. This one rolls in. 3-pointer for Grayson Sims. His 69th made 3 of the season. Cyclones as a team is now at 147. 147 3-pointers. Russell leads it 3-2. In the front court. They're going to get in the corner here. This is Vashon. He'll knock down a 3-pointer from the corner. His first made basket. 5-3 is our score. Siloam Springs with the lead. But this is still the pace that Siloam wants to play. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing by 2. Danye May on the drive, whistle, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Siloam Springs. This will be on Dalton Newman, his first.
Well, you know when May goes in there, they're going to hack him pretty hard, try to get a foul on May, but he did a good job there.
Russellville with the basketball, trailing 5-3. Left side, Hayes Vines. Back to the top of the key to Grayson Sims. Almost did the jump stop, but he threw it off to Danye May on the right side. Grayson Sims, catch and shoot, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Siloam Springs. And now a cheap foul called in the back court. He turned into Cam Frazier. Cam was just trying to get down the floor, and they're going to whistle him for a first personal foul. Second team foul on the Cyclones. Siloam Springs with a basketball, leading it 5-3. Inside pass to Stewart. Russell almost with a steal. He'll kick it out. 3-point tries an air ball. In the game for Russell, Caleb Carter, number 20, 6'3" junior, getting that defensive rebound. Russell going to push up the floor a little bit. Vines faking the 3. He'll drive baseline, kick it out. Grayson Sims open 3-pointer, no good. Vines backside rebound for Russellville. A pass is going to be saved before going back court by Danye May to Caleb Carter. Russell trying to force the tempo here a little bit. Danye fakes the shot at the top of the key, lost it. A kick ball is going to be called. It'll belong to Russellville. That's very fortunate for the Cyclones because that could have been a layup going the other way.
Yeah, there's only one person for Russellville between the Cyclone and the basket.
Danye
Sims.
using a screen. They'll get it on the left side to Carter. They left him open. He'll launch the 3. This one in and out with the rebound is Brendan Lashley, a 6'1" senior. Here comes Siloam Springs. Carter Weinsberg in the lane. Lost the handle on it. Is able to chase it down. He gets in the corner to Vashon. Vashon closely guarded by Grayson Sims. And now an offensive foul as a charge taken. Vashon did and ran over Grayson. And Grayson's taken 16 charges this season. He leads the team. Nobody else even close taking that many charges on the Cyclones this year. That's a second foul on the Panthers. Russell trailing by 2 here with 2:30 left. Very, very low scoring first quarter, 5-3. This is not what Russell is used to. They can go to the high post. Danye May drive, 10-footer, no good. Russell getting some open looks the last 2 trips down the floor, but nothing going in.
Just can't get in position to get that rebound.
Weinsberg with it for Siloam Springs. Russell trailing 5-3. At the top of the key, faking the 3 was Newman. He's just looking for somebody. They're trying backdoor cut. Good defense by Russellville, cutting that off. Vashon gets it back to Newman, way out up top. Closely guarded by Danye May. Backdoor cut wasn't there. Gets it on the right side. This is Lashley. He's guarded by Cam Frazier. He'll find the backdoor cut and the layup. Missed. Wide open layup there, missed by Newman. Russellville has it. Let's make him pay. Crossover dribble by Danye May. Nothing there. Vines on the left side. Looked like they were coming with a double team. They back off of it. Minute 25 left to play here in the first quarter. Three-pointer missed by May. It didn't miss by much. It hit the back of the iron. Carter Weinsberg in transition. Check that. It's Josh Stewart who hit the layup. His first bucket. 7-3 is our score. Danye May in transition. Jump stop in the lane. Shot up, rolls in, and he drew the foul. You don't want to give up points, but I'm almost glad that Stewart hit that layup for Siloam because that got the tempo picked up a little bit. And Danye going to the line for the and one. And they put the foul on number 1. That can't be on.
No.
There is no number 1.
There's number 5. Number 15.
I don't know who it was on. Missed the free throw. The Cyclones trailing by 2, 7-5. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Siloam Springs with the basketball. Yeah, they put it up. The only number 1 on the floor was Danye May, who they put the foul on, but he was at the free throw line. Russell not making it easy if Siloam Springs wants to play for one shot. At the top is Hunter. He gets it along the left side to Vashon. Russell flashes, a steal made. If Russell can pick it up, they can't. Ball was knocked away by Cam Frazier. Here's Danye May. Brings up the floor. Left side. Tried to go inside to Cam Frazier. It was tipped away by Hunter. Out of bounds, and Xavier Fox-Diaz will check in for Russell, replacing Hayes Vines. Xavier, another outside threat. 27.3 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russell trails by 2. Inbounds pass comes to Fox-Diaz at the top of the key. He'll give it up to Sims. 23 seconds to shoot. Danye May. Looked like he was going to take it baseline, backs it back out. Carter with it with 18 seconds. There's Grayson Sims, 12 seconds to shoot. Dribbling near half court. They give it up to Danye right side, who checked the other clock. So there's 5 seconds, crossover dribble, and he takes a long 2 is good by Danye May, and he ties the game as we come to the end of the first quarter with our score, Russellville 7, Siloam 7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The Russellville High School Art Club is having a face painting fundraiser up there by the concession stand. We go up there and help support our Russellville High School.
Sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral Facial and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
What's up again, River Valley? Shane here with you, hanging out with my man Nathan George from Joshua's Fine Jewelry. Let's talk trends.
Lab-grown diamonds are going to be a new trend. The quality, the durability, the physical, chemical makeup is exactly the same to a diamond found out of the ground. And right now, the price is such that you can get a significantly less expensive item for the same physical makeup.
For Nathan, I'm Shane, and this has been a word from Joshua's Fine Jewelry.
Well, Russellville, after watching that first quarter, I feel very fortunate to be tied 7-7. What about you?
I think we are. We just had some open shots, just couldn't get them to go down, but that'll change.
Yeah, they weren't missing by much, and at times looked a little stagnant, but we're okay with that. The Cyclones tied at 7 here.
You shoot a ball and it goes in and out. You keep shooting.
As we start the second quarter, Russellville has the basketball. Danye May gives it to Grayson Sims. Sims hitting a 3 in that first quarter. He had 3 points. Danye with 4, and that was it. That was all the scoring. Fox-Diaz kicks it out. Grayson's open, left side. Three-pointer! Yes, sir! Sims with 2 threes here. And that's 70 made three-pointers for him on the season. The Cyclones lead at 10-7. Their second lead of the game. Here's a baseline jumper by Vashon. No good. Rebound. Caleb Carter getting the rebound around the 6'3 senior Jedediah Hunter. May in the front court for the Cyclones. Leaves it for Caleb at the top of the key. Give it right back to Danye, and he's going to go into the corner. 1 minute into the second quarter. Cyclones lead by 3. Fox-Diaz open from the corner. Three-pointers no good. There's Caleb with the rebound underneath for Russellville. Kicks it out. Grayson, top of the key. Three-pointer. I didn't have to call it. He shoots a three, it's in. 3 threes for Grayson Sims, and Russellville, just like that, lead it by 6.
That can add up in a hurry.
Yeah, they're on a 10-0 run here. Going back to the end of the first quarter. Cyclones lead it by 6, 13-7. Josh Stewart will give it up to Carter Weinsberg on the left wing, trying to get around Diaz. He can't. Back to the top to Josh Stewart. Sorry, that's Nate Vachon. 2 of the 3 teams tied for first in the 5A West here tonight, playing against each other. They go inside, and Hunter can't control it. Hit off his right hand, his left hand, and then out of bounds. Hayes Vines will check in, replacing Caleb Carter. 6:13 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones lead it by 6, 13-7. Hayes Vines on the right wing for the Cyclones. Gives it up to Grayson Sims. No look pass inside to the high post was kicked. He was going to Cam Frazier there. So Russell will have it. Inbounding it right in front of the Silent Springs bench. Russell leads it 13-7. Lady Cyclones lost earlier tonight, 63-43. Talk about what that means standings at halftime of this game. Grayson Sims trying to split a double team, a blocking foul, and they just didn't stay. I mean, if Josh Stewart turned as Grayson went by him, and that's what warranted the foul, and Stewart picks up his first and the third team foul. I'm sorry, 4th-team foul on Siloam Springs. Inbounds pass comes to Fox Diaz way out up top. Russell leading it 13-7. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Danye May, left wing for Russell. Dribbles to the top. Still with the dribble. Drives right side. In the corner, Grayson Sims. 3-pointer in and out. I was like, how long are they going to leave that guy open? He had an open look there. Missed the 3. Siloam with the basketball, but Cyclones lead it by 6. At the top of the key, Josh Stewart. He'll launch the 3 and knock it down. That's their second made 3, his first. He's got 5. That stops Russell's 10-0 run. Cyclones lead at 13-10. Danye May bounce pass along the baseline to Cam Frazier. Double team, kicks it out. Grayson Sims. Another open 3 and another made 3. He's hit 3 threes here in the second quarter, 4 for the game, and Russell back up by 6, 16-10. You know, maybe they forgot about him. He scored 13 in their first meeting. He's got 12 here. And pass deflected, picked up by Fox Diaz. He tried to throw it ahead to Danye May, but it was intercepted by Siloam Springs.
And May was ahead of everybody.
Yeah, May hobbling a little bit. You're trying to get back on defense. Newman inside. They'll kick it out. Weinsberg, 3-pointer. It's the iron, no good. Ball tipped by Frazier. May with it in transition, dribbling in traffic. Takes it left side. Shot up, piss off the glass, no good. Weinsberg the rebound for Siloam Springs. The Cyclones lead it here by 6.
I think May expected to get fouled, and he hit it off the backboard just a little bit too hard.
And Siloam backing it back out. First part of this game was played at their pace. Here lately it's been played at Russell's pace. They'll launch the 3. This one no good. Rebound tip to Frazier. Tipped it to himself. Good job, Cam. He threw it out to midcourt. He's expecting to see a Cyclone. Nobody there but Siloam players. They have it on the move. Weinsberg will launch the 3. This one no good. Rebound hits the floor. Picked up by Vachon. Reverse layup on the drive. No good. The follow is good this time by Dalton Newman. He's got 4. And Russellville still with the lead, but the lead's been cut to 4. 16-12, the Cyclones lead it. Frazier's pass to the top of the key is intercepted by Stewart, and a blocking foul called on Grayson Sims, who was trying to take a charge way out on the floor. And that's Grayson's first and the 3rd team foul on the Cyclones. And in the game for the first time was Jaden Berry, who came off the bench in the Mountain Home game and had 6 points. 6'6" junior. They'll give Cam Frazier a breather.
Coach Pennington working one of the officials over a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that blocking foul there. I think he thought it was a charge. Here's a 3-pointer for Siloam at the top of the key. No good. Fox Diaz getting the rebound. May knocked to the floor. He's up okay. Seems to be just fine. Bounce pass in the front court in the corner. Vines a three-pointer. That one no good. Barry gets the rebound with the left hand. One-handed got the rebound. His other hand was locked up there with Brendan Lashley. May, the drive in the lane. Bounce pass down low is knocked away. It's a loose ball picked up by Siloam Springs. Saved nicely there by Vachon before it went out of bounds. In the front court is Newman. He stopped with a double team. Cross-court pass left side. Lashley, three-pointer is no good. Rebound for Russellville is Fox Diaz. Danye May in the front court will stop at the top of the key. Gets it to Grayson. A long-range three, and that's a long-range made three. Grayson Sims with 5 made threes in this game. And Russellville, I believe, takes a timeout. They do. With 2:21 left to play in the first half, the Cyclones lead it 19-12. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air wants to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Senior night tonight for Russellville. They'll have one more home game, though. It's a week from tonight as they have Colors Night. And for that matchup, they'll play regular. They'll play the girls first, the boys second. They're not going to flip-flop it a week from tonight when they play officially their last regular season game here at Cyclone Arena, hosting Van Buren. Both the boys and girls will be on the road on Tuesday as they travel to Valonia. And that's a big matchup. It's always a big matchup when Russell plays Siloam or Russell plays Valonia.
Unofficially, I've got Sims shooting 8 threes and made 5 of them.
That's a pretty good percentage.
It is.
He's 37% on the season from behind the three-point line. You know, he made 68 threes last year. He actually came into the game with 68 made threes, and he's at 5 tonight. Russell leads at 19-12. Back to action after Russell, and it was Russell that called that timeout after the made three by Grayson Sims. Coach Pennington needed to give his guy a break. And now an offensive foul is going to be called on Carter Weinsberg. He set an illegal screen there, and a good job there by Caleb Carter. He forced the issue, made the contact there. It's got to be a contact. There's a foul, and he caused that where that had to be whistled. Russellville leads it by 7 with the basketball. Remember, it took forever for Russellville to even score, much less get more than one basket. Here's a corner three made by Caleb Carter. Carter's first basket, and the Cyclones, just like that, lead it by 10, 22-12.
After his game up at Mountain Home where he got hurt, I'd like to see him come back with that shot. He's got 4 big rebounds so far.
Here's a pass inside to Josh Stewart, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by May. Marcus Jackson, the 6'6 senior in the game, replacing Hayes Vines for the Cyclones. 1:32 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 22-12. Weinsberg with it at the top, gets it in the corner, stepping to the right, and knocking down a three is Nate Vachon, and he got knocked to the ground. He's going to go to the line to shoot the 4-point play. This is going to be on Caleb Carter, his first. Vachon, who's got 2 threes in this game. See this every once in a while, 4-point play possibility. And he converts. He's got 7 in the game. Russellville led by 10, the 4-point play. Makes it a 6-point game. 22-16, Cyclones lead it. 1:18 left to play in the first half. Siloam now extending their defense way out. We're talking 23, 24 feet where they're trying to trap the basketball. Russellville throwing it over the top of the trap. Grayson Sims will fake the three. He'll take it baseline, throws it back up top to Danye. As his ball knocked away and picked up by Siloam Springs in the front court is Carter Weinsberg. On the left side is Newman. He'll launch the three. It's an air ball caught by Danye May for Russellville. Danye draws a little contact transition, no foul call, and has it knocked away. No, he gets the pass to Grayson Sims. Feeds along the baseline. They'll kick it back out. Faking the three is Caleb Carter, and out of bounds on the drive, and it'll be Russellville basketball here with 36.3 seconds left to play here in the first half. Hayes Vine's going to check in for Caleb Carter. Russell leads it 22-16. Danye May, the trigger man, along the left baseline. He's got to throw it quick. He throws it up. That'd be getting close to the 5-second count there if he does get it away. Grayson Sims with it. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. He's dribbling near half court. He's adjusting his shoes. Yeah. He's waiting. Siloam not even getting close to him because they're going to get beat off the dribble, and you don't need to do that. 40 feet away from the basket. Yep. 11 seconds to shoot. Danye getting close to the three-point line. Double team. Gets it to Grayson Sims. Back to Danye with 5 seconds. 4 seconds. His drive. Dumps it down low. It's tipped out of bounds by Vashon with 2.4 left. And Coach Pennington calling the play. And the trigger man will be Danye May. 2.4 seconds to shoot. Gets it in bounds to Marcus Jackson and launches the three. And from the corner, it misses it. And he's knocked to the floor. Coach Pennington is out on the court. He's saying that should have been, he got hit on the elbow. He missed it so bad. Think about this. A three-pointer from the corner. The basketball went behind the backboard. And Pennington's saying he doesn't miss it that badly. It went behind the goal, and he got hit on the elbow. He's not going to get the call. We've come to the end of the first half with our score, Russellville 22 and Siloam Springs 16. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Back here at the half, the Cyclones leading Siloam 22-16, and we're joined by the Lady Cyclone head coach, Coach Jay Keel, who took a tough loss to Siloam tonight. Been a tough week too with the makeup game and all the traveling and all the making up that you guys have had to do. First, just I guess your thoughts on the game. I'm not sure what to ask, how to start it off, because I have other questions I want to ask about your seniors, but your thoughts on the game tonight.
You know, we came out, we played really good for a half, and then we kind of just lost our way. We lost our man and man-to-man defense, and we gave them easy shots, easy buckets, and layups, and that's what got us beat, is that we weren't getting the same shots. They played a great – give all the credit to them. They played great defense on their side, and we did not play great defense on our side. So
now, as far as because we're all fans, we're looking at, state tournament. You guys beat them by 15, so that's kind of a wash there. But you still hold the tiebreaker against Greenbrier, and they still have Greenwood to play.
Greenbrier actually lost to Alma tonight.
They did?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have the lead with Greenbrier still. So we're still sitting at fourth. That's what we've been in the office doing. Yeah. It always gets down to this time of the year that coaches are trying to count numbers and count games. And so we technically tie with Siloam because it only goes up to 10. And so we beat them by over 10, and they beat us by over 10. So we have a tiebreaker with them. for 3rd and 4th.
That's going to be huge because that means Greenbrier possibly, just to have a chance, has to win 2 games, and that includes beating Greenwood. So you guys have set yourself up winning the games you had to win.
Yes, and I mean, we've got a big week next week, and that's what I told our kids is that it's not over. We've got at Bologna on Tuesday, and then we come back and we got Van Buren here on Friday, and we're going to give them our best shot both times, but we really need to win.
You still got a home game, but you said goodbye to 4 seniors on senior night, actually. And Gracie Campbell has a career high tonight with 23 points and, I count this right, 5 threes. I think her record is 6 in the game. I'm not sure on that, but 5 threes. What can you say about Gracie Campbell in the senior class?
This senior class is a bunch of fighters. They have fought to get back on the court. They fought to emotional things. They fought everything throughout the year. And things that people won't ever see. But these kids come out here every day to practice, and they just give everything they got out there on the court. Gracie is that girl. And when you talk about somebody that's going to give you everything she's got, it's her. She's the definition of that. She is so humble about it that people sometimes forget, but she is the hardest worker that we got right now on our team, and man, I hate that we couldn't get the win for her, but for her to have such a great night on senior night is really special, and we are really gonna miss her next year.
Well, let's forget about this week and get ready for next week, and we'll see you at Bologna.
That's right.
All right, that's the coach at Jay Cale. We're at halftime of the boys' game. They lead it 22-16. We'll take a break, come back with more. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
This is Todd Baumerstorff, Market President with Centennial Bank, and one of the best things about being a community-focused bank like Centennial is that we can focus on what matters, real relationships. That means the focus is on you as the customer. At Centennial Bank, we're real bankers helping people by building real relationships. Come see for yourself the difference our real commitment can make. Stop by any of our local branches in Russellville, Adkins, Pottsville, Clarksville, or Dardanelle, or if you prefer, experience us online at my100bank.com. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Cyclones lead at 22-16 here at the half. 3 players scoring for each team. For Silent Springs, it's been Nate Vachon with 7, 5 points for Stewart, and 4 points for Newman. For Russellville, Grayson Sims with 5 threes, 15 points for him, 4 points for Danye May, and 3 points for Caleb Carter. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, I think Russellville's doing a good job controlling the tempo of the game. Our defense is good. We've controlled the board. I mean, we're doing a good job on the boards. We've shot 16 threes, made 6 of them. Carter came in there and he's 1 of 2 from 3, but he went in there and made 4 good rebounds. Just great rebounds at the right time. Didn't shoot a free throw. None of us did. Siloam Springs was 1 of 2. They're 3 of 9 from three-point. They're just off a little bit, and our defense is just so much pressure there. And what can you say about May? When he brings the ball down, that's pressure right there. You don't know which way he's going to go, what he's going to do with the ball, pass or shoot. He's doing a good job, and right now we need to stay with our game, and that's what we're doing.
Russell leads by 6 at the half. We're going to take a final break. Be back with the second half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The heater broke down, I had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold and nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, got a call, AshleyAir.com. When the heater breaks down, they're the one you want, AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. The technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
When knee, hip, or back pain rob you of your mobility, count on St. Mary's Regional Medical Center for compassionate, individualized care. From sports medicine to joint replacement, we address the pain and keep you moving. Our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing help keep you safe. St. Mary's Regional, count on us. Take our free joint pain assessment at stmarysregional.com.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second half. The Cyclones lead at 22-16. Siloam will have the basketball to start the second half. Russellville will have Marcus Jackson, Danye May, Hayes Vines, Cam Frazier, and Grayson Sims on the floor as we start the third quarter. The Panthers get it to Newman along the left baseline, working his way to the lane. His little baby hook shot was short. Good defense there by Cam Frazier, who gets the rebound. May in the front court, May with 4 points in that first half. Grayson had the hot hand, make 5 threes. The ball tipped and picked up by Grayson, and I'm surprised that they're even giving him any kind of space out here as he has at the top of the key. They're going to double team now as Russellville set a screen for him. Back to Grayson, and he's open, top of the key. This one no good, long rebound, caught by Grayson Sims. So he followed the shot to his right, knew it was going there. And Russell an extra offensive possession here. Bounce pass to the high post as Frazier back out to Danye May, who knocks down the three. Russellville leads at 25-16. I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing here in a second when we get a dead ball. At the top of the key is Dalton Newman. He's over on the right side now. He's looking to give it up. He does to Carter Weinsberg. Russell's lead is 9. Their largest lead of the game has been 10. Stewart cut off his drive. A long pass from the left side over to the right wing is Weinsberg. Taking the three is Hunter. Russell just begging Hunter to shoot it from outside. They know he's not going to from out there. Nate Vachon. Siloam Springs trying to play the slow down, and that's fine now. When we're up 9, you play as slow as you want.
Oh, yeah, they're burning the clock up right now.
6:15 left to play here in the third quarter. At the top of the key now is Carter Weinsberg. Hunter going to launch the three, and he hits it. Russell's been begging him to shoot that, and he finally pulled the trigger on it. I don't think that'll change Russell's defense. They'll let him shoot it again. 25-19, though. Cyclones lead is down to 6. Vines has it for the Cyclones. Grayson Sims at the top of the key. High post May gets along the baseline here to Vines. His drive cuts it out to Sims. His floater on the drive will get the bounce. Grayson Sims, his first 2-point basket of the game. He's got 17. Let me say this while we have the ball rolling around. To our left is the elementary grade kids that are played in the Cyclone Basketball League. And they saw a guy for Russellville open. They were trying to point to him, saying, hey, this guy's open. Get the ball to him. They were trying to help out Danye May. And Grayson Sims finding the open man. Playing coach over there in the stands. Cyclones lead at 27-19 here with 5:10 left to play in the third quarter. Bounce pass to the right side outside the lane. Little baby hook shot is an air ball by Stewart. Ball was tipped a couple times, comes out to Hayes Vines for Russellville. Pushing up the floor, 2-on-2, has it knocked away by Vachon, who saves it inbounds to Newman, and a charge taken by Grayson Sims. That's the second foul called on Newman. And Newman, classy move as he reached down to pick up Grayson, who had been knocked to the floor. Grayson now 17 charges taken.
That's his third.
Oh, it's his third. And Coach Stewart's trying to get a timeout. The official can't hear him. And now he gets the timeout called. And he wants to talk. He's going to call timeout, talk to the official. And a 30-second timeout. And we're going to take a quick break. Cyclones lead at 27-19 and have the basketball. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Cyclones leading at 27-19. Coach Stewart of Silent Springs spending that entire timeout talking to the official, and he's not upset about the charge call. He's upset about something else. I read his lips at the beginning, and he said that was the right call, but down there, and so then that's where the discussion was on a previous possession. Russellville gets it down low to Cam Frazier, immediately back out to the top, and immediately Danye May hitting a three. Cam Frazier caught it along the block. He jumped up to catch it, or he caught it and threw it back before his feet even hit the floor, all in the same motion. Russellville leads at 30-19, their largest lead of the game. At the top is Vachon, backing it back out. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Cyclones lead it by 11. Oh, that's almost a carry there as Newman pinned it against his own knee. I don't think the officials saw that. At the top is Carter Weinsberg. Dalton Newman, the 6'4 junior, got 4 points in this game. He gave it up, and he'll run along the corner, pop out along the wing. He'll drive to the free throw line, pull up 15-footer, shoots it over Frazier. No good on the rebound. He gets it back after it hit the floor. His pass was tipped out and caught by Vachon. He misses a three. He gets it back on the drive inside. He's 10 feet away, but he's going to kick it out to Newman. Newman feeds along the baseline. Weinsberg, check that. It was Josh Stewart, and he's going to the free throw line, drawing the foul there on Russellville. It'll be the first foul called on the Cyclones and number 2 on Cam Frazier.
Well, that's a good foul. They keep him from scoring the easy basket. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Both these teams in a three-way tie for first place. Siloam, Russellville, and Valonia. Valonia blowing out Van Buren at the half, up by 24 points, which figured that would be a Valonia win. Russellville will play Valonia on Tuesday of next week, and the Siloam team will play Valonia on Friday. So it's all going to be settled, maybe, unless we all go 2-2 against each other. Josh Stewart hits both free throws. He's got 7 in the game. It's back to a single-digit advantage for Russellville at 30-21. 3:19 left to play here in the third quarter. Sims gives it up to the right elbow, and Caleb Carter, double team, gets around his man. Feeds along to Fox Diaz, who also checked in during those free throws. And back out up top to Danye May. 3:07 left to play in the third. Danye, they're shading him to go to left. Step back three, and he made it, but they're going to call the travel.
Yeah, but I think he got pushed on that traveling before he shot.
3:03 left to play in the third. The Cyclones up 30-21. Senior night here at Cyclone Arena. Left side, Weinsberg. Underhanded flip to the top of the key, and Dalton Newman. The only made field goal of this quarter is Jedediah Hunter, who knocked down a three. Stewart did have 2 free throws. That's been all their scoring. Russell double teaming Stewart. They threw it out. I know what you're pointing at. You're saying he's still in the lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People on live stream can see that in there 7-8 seconds. Come on.
On the right side is Brennan Lashley. He'll drive around Carter and draw some contact in the lane. Shot hit off the backboard, nowhere close, but he's going to shoot 2 free throws as a foul's called on Caleb Carter, his second, and the second team foul. Lashley, who has not scored tonight, had 6 points in the first meeting between these two teams. First free throw is no good. This Siloam team was 3-4 to start the year. Then they had a 7-game winning streak that was stopped by Russellville. Since then, they've won 8 games in a row. They're coming in here on an 8-game winning streak. Both free throws were missed there by Lashley. Russellville has the basketball, leading by 9. Cross-court pass to Caleb Carter along the right wing, looking down low along the baseline, Cam Frazier. He'll face the basket, power dribble inside the lane, pump fake, nothing there. Not going to force a shot, kicks it back out. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Cyclones leading by 9. Russell with the basketball, sporting the new uniforms tonight. Says the Ville on front of it. May gets it along the corner to Grayson Sims, right back to Danye. Danye drive left side, pulls up from 8 feet, nothing but net.
Boy, he's got that shot down perfect.
And they were shading him to the left side even. He took advantage of it. Danye's got 12. He's got 8 points here in this quarter. Minute 21 left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones back up by double digits. They lead at 32-21. At the top of the key for Siloam Springs is Stewart. He'll give it up and he'll set a screen. Poor screen there for Weinsberg. Vashon gets it to Weinsberg along the right wing. Fox Diaz on him. Carter the drive. Carter off the glass too hard. Tipped, and let's see. With the basketball is Newman. Puts it up and in. Had to do a little fancy drive across the lane there to get that shot. He's got 6 points.
Coach Pennington yelling at his players, rebound. Don't be slapping at it. Rebound, grab it.
Russellville leads it by 9. Can play for one shot if they want to. 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Danye dribbling around the half-court line. Out to challenge him is Carter Weinsberg. He's getting enough space there. Doing a little shake and bake against Carter Weinsberg. Cross-court pass is over here caught by Coach Pennington. And now a substitution coming in for the Cyclones will be Hayes Vines replacing Caleb Carter, and in the game for the first time for Siloam, Nate Hallbaker. He's a 6-foot sophomore. 28.3 seconds left here in the third quarter. Russellville leads at 32-23. Hallbaker, number 21, is in the backcourt, guarded by Fox Diaz. He's being challenged back there as he gets the inbounds pass. Gives it back to Newman. Frazier was calling for the double team. They're not going to double team Newman just yet. 18 seconds to shoot. Newman out to Hallbaker. Mishandled. It looked like he was going to try to spot up for 3, but he mishandled the pass. Along the right side, Lashley has it for Siloam. 9 seconds to shoot. There's Josh Stewart back to the basket. Dribbles in the lane. Double team, triple team. Needs some help. Feeds along the corner. Hallbaker, a three-pointer. No good on the buzzer. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Russellville 32, Siloam Springs 23. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
A Olathes Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Olathes Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community than cheering on your favorite team from the stands. Olathes Realty is committed to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Olathes Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Olathes Realty. We put the real in real estate. Find us on Facebook today.
Almost everyone has a horror story to tell when it comes to home improvement that makes it hard to trust the right professional for the job. Griffin's Home Improvement in Russellville has proven to be different. They pride themselves on professionalism, consistency, and quality. So when it comes to updating your home, think of Griffin's Home Improvement first. Visit Griffin's Home Improvement on Facebook today to see their past projects and call 479-518-3064 for a quote or second opinion today.
Cyclones lead at 32-23 as we get ready to start the final quarter of play. Russell only 10 points in that quarter, but Siloam only 7. Again, there's the two of the teams that are, sorry, let me start that over. 2 of the 3 teams tied for first place. We know that Bologna was up by 24 at the half against Van Buren, so it looks like they're going 11-1. And Russellville starting the quarter in style, knocking down a 3. Hayes Vines first points of the game. Perfect start to the quarter for Russellville. Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here, 35-23. Cross-court pass for Siloam Springs. Dalton Newman dribbles to the free throw line, gives it to Hallbreaker. They'll go back in the corner to Lashley. Lashley's drive, no good. Tip to Berry, had it, lost it. Fox Diaz has it. He dribbled it off his foot, rolls backwards. He's going to save it before it goes out of bounds. And Danye May will bring it up the floor for the Cyclones. 35-23, Russellville with a 12-point lead. Danye, three-pointer. This one no good. Nice little move to get open there, but couldn't convert on that. Stewart has it, pushing it up the floor for Siloam Springs. He draws contact, count the basket. Drew the foul. Russellville just could not get in front of him. Probably should have just let that one go, but we get whistled for the foul there. And that'll be the third team foul on the Cyclones. Through the free throw line for the N1. Stewart, go ahead. I'll say Stewart last year broke his leg, I think on a four-wheeler late in football season, and he missed the entire basketball season, and he's a difference maker for them as he hits the free throw there. He's got 10 points, double figures, the only player double figures for the Panthers. 35-26, the Cyclones lead it by 9. Russellville with the basketball. Danye May in the front court with Fox Diaz on his right. May now with it. He'll take it baseline left side, pulls up from 10. No good. Rebound, Stewart has it. Siloam, and they'll slow it up a little bit. Well, this pace is fine with us if they want to milk some clock, but like to at least be trading baskets with them. 6.5 to go. Cyclones lead it by 9. They're going to fire it down low. They've got Weinsberg in there. He puts it up and in. Carter Weinsberg's first basket of the game. Don't look now. Here comes Siloam. Russellville. Lead is down to 7. Grayson Sims gets it along the right wing to Hayes Vines. And we got a whistle and a foul. Just out of position there by number 32, Brennan Lashley. As he caused Vines to stumble. Marcus Jackson will check in for the Cyclones, replacing Fox Diaz. Russellville inbound along the left baseline. Grayson Sims is going to lob it out up top. Jaden Berry there to catch it for Russellville. Gets it to Danye May. Double team. Somebody's open. It's Hayes Vines. Three-pointer, no good. With the rebound is Newman for Siloam Springs. Russell see their lead go down to 7, and Siloam Springs just turned the ball over. Unforced error as the pass wasn't controlled by Lashley. Took his eye off of it.
Yeah, he was looking to see what he was going to do with it. Went right off his hands.
Under 6 minutes to play here in the ball game. Russellville leads at 35-28. Grayson Sims gives it up to Hayes Vines near the top. Danye on the drive, pulls up, shot partially blocked, and Marcus Jackson saves it in bounds. but it's caught by Josh Stewart of Siloam Springs. Here come the Panthers. Vashon pulls up right side. 15-footer won't go. Danye May the rebound for the Cyclones. 5:20 left. May going to push up the floor. Sims is open. Left side three-pointer's no good. There's Vines with the rebound coming out of nowhere to hit the reverse layup. Hayes Vines here. Nobody knew he was there. He slipped in behind the defense, puts it up and in, and Coach Pennington wants to take a timeout. 5:12 left to play in the basketball game. Cyclones lead at 37-28. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny along to visit with you about Strikers Bowling Alley. You know, Holton and the staff work hard to give you an affordable, fun family activity. Plus, it's indoors, so the weather never matters. Bowling is a great way to build hand-eye coordination, social skills, and it's an activity that you can bond together with family and friends and have a great time. These are just a few of the many reasons that you need to come and have some fun at Strikers Bowling Alley, West Main, next to the theater. Check them out on Facebook.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here 37-28. Hayes Vines with 5 points in this quarter. And even though Russell playing a little bit slower pace because Siloam's getting to dictate that, it's playing right in the hands of Russellville that with a big lead like this. 9 points feels like a big lead. Both teams are going to be on the road on Tuesdays. They travel to Valonia, last regular season road game for Russellville. They'll be back here a week from tonight for Colors Day as they host Van Buren, and then the state tournament the next week. Boys will be there. The girls, they got some help tonight. They haven't locked it up officially, but they're sitting a lot better even with the loss tonight. We'll briefly talk about that when we get a chance. But we're back to action right now. Siloam Springs with the basketball. Russell with 3 timeouts left, and Siloam Springs with 4. Panthers going along the baseline to Stewart, and a whistle and a charge taken by Grayson Sims. He put his forearm into Grayson. I don't think Grayson meant to take the charge. He actually got his foot stepped on, and he's slow to get up. He's walking off. It's his left knee. He's jogging, but you can tell he's in some pain. And that foul called on number 3, Josh Stewart. That's his second. Siloam fans thought that was an acting job because he lurched back. I think it was because he got his foot stepped on. And that's why he fell down. It wasn't his foot. He got his foot stepped on, but it was his knee that buckled when he did. And now a technical foul just called on Tim Stewart, Siloam Springs head coach. He knew he was kind of getting close. I thought they might be giving him a warning soon, but the Tim Stewart just got hit with a technical foul. So Russell will get 2 free throws, and they'll keep possession here. You get to pick whoever you want, shoot the technical foul. Now, if he gets a second technical foul, then he's ejected and he can't coach the next game. So, first free throw here by Grayson Sims, who's shooting the technical is no good. Are these the first? No, okay. The first free throws? No. Danye May shot 1 in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. Grayson Sims hits 1 of 2. He's got 18 points tonight. Remember, Grayson was on fire that first half. 15 points with 5 threes in the first half. 4 threes coming in the second quarter alone. And Coach Stewart talking to not the official that gave the technical, the other official. And he's got to have a seat for a while now.
Well, he was complaining that Sims put on a good acting job.
Well, like I said, I don't think it is. I think his knee buckled, and that's why he went down. 38-28, Cyclones lead it. Here's Sims, three-pointer, nothing but net for Grayson. 6 made threes for Sims. He's got 21 points. Russellville leads at 41-28, their largest lead of the game. At the top of the key is Carter Weinsberg. They'll give it up now. This is Josh Stewart, guarded by Vines, looking inside, trying to get the ball into Newman. They work it left side, and now they do get the ball to Newman near the left block. He's outside the lane, though. They clear it out for him if he wants to do something with it. He's going to kick it back out to Lashley. Now he'll pop out. Newman fakes the 3. They're taking a lot of time on this possession, which is fine with us. Russell leads it by 13. 3:45 left. Here's a drive to the basket. Shot too hard off the backboard. And with the rebound, let's see. Russellville had it, but Marcus Jackson fell down with the basketball. They called him for walking. You could easily call him that he fell out of bounds either way.
He did a great job getting in position to get that rebound.
After a technical foul, the coach must stay seated. Coach Stewart playing with fire here a little bit. He's stepping up, but he is just talking to his team. Here's a missed three from the corner for Siloam. Danye made the rebound, dribbles out of traffic, coming up right side, and he's going to stop and stutter step his way, miss the shot. And Sims battling for the rebound. We're going to get a foul called on Grayson. This will be his second, and the 14th foul on Russellville. 3:22 left to go in the basketball game. Cyclones lead it by 13, 41-28. Siloam Springs with the basketball. Backing way in is Lashley. Right wing, three-pointer, no good. There's a badly missed three there by Vachon and made the rebound for Russellville. Here's Danye May in the front court. Near the corner, gets it up top to Vines. 2:51 left. Russellville leads at 41-28. May will not use a screen set by Cam Frazier. Backs it off until they're getting ready to double team. They do. His pass along the baseline is knocked away by Siloam, saved inbounds. And here come the Panthers with an easy layup try there for Stewart. He's got 12. 41-30. Russellville still leads, this time by 11. Vines with it, and a reach-in foul called on Vachon. That's number 2 on Vachon, and the 15th foul on Siloam Springs. Russellville inbounded along the far side in the front court. They get it inbound to Marcus Jackson. Danye May with it now. 2:17 left. Vines catches it. Three-pointer is no good. Backside rebound. Josh Stewart has it. On the right side is Newman. At the top of the key. Three-pointer barely grazes the iron. With the rebound is Danye May in transition. 2-on-2, and he's going to be fouled right around the right wing, and this will be the 16th foul on Siloam Springs and on Carter Weinsberg, his second.
You know, the last four threes that Siloam has shot, they've missed, and May has gotten all 4 rebounds. Man, they're hanging on to him.
Russellville leads at 41-30. Grayson Sims pulls up on the drive, knocking that down as he goes down, falling on the floor. He's got 23 points. He's 2 points away from his season high. Here's a three-pointer by Weinsberg. Misses it, gets his own rebound, spin away. He lost it. He didn't go for it. Luckily for him, Vachon was there. Gets it back to Weinsberg. He'll miss a three from the corner. The Cyclones lead at 43-30 with 1:15 left. And Russellville fouled around half court, and that's going to put Russellville on the free throw line. Danye May will go to the line as that's 17 fouls. Number 3 on Carter Weinsberg. Well, Russellville, Siloam, and Valonia all tied for first heading into tonight. If Russell wins this one, it'll be a two-way tie for first between Valonia and the Cyclones. And realize Valonia beat Russellville, so they actually would have the tiebreaker. So we need to win this one. Hang on here. And we need Siloam to beat Valonia. Of course, we need to beat Valonia. That would help too. Here's a pull-up jumper from the right side. Is good by Dalton Newman. Russell had missed the front end of that 1-and-1. 43-32 with 59 seconds left to play here in the ball game. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
ABC Children's Academy is a Level 3 Better Beginnings accredited child care center. With 14 locations in the Pope, Johnson, and Yell County areas, care is available for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Plus, ABC provides all-day child care and a variety of enrollment options, including Arkansas Better Chance, child care vouchers, tuition-based therapy edit programs, and an ABA program for individuals with autism. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world, one student student at a time.
Siloam coming into the basketball game today on an 8-game winning streak. They had a 7-game winning streak earlier in the season that was stopped by the Cyclones on a 55-40 win in January up in Northwest Arkansas. Remember, they did beat Valonia by 1. That's Valonia's only loss. After the timeout, the made basket, timeout by Siloam. Russell leads at 43-32 with 59 seconds left to go in the game. Inbounds pass comes to Grayson Sims, and he's fouled in the backcourt. We'll walk it to the other end. Grayson going to shoot the 1-and-1. That's on Hallbaker, his first, and the 8th team foul, so still a 1-to-1. When you get to 10 fouls, it's when it's a double bonus. It's 2 shots. Russell not doing well from the free throw line tonight. They're 1 of 4 as a team, but that's good right there. 2 of 5 as he makes the first one.
A game like this is where free throws become so important at the end of the game.
Second free throw is good. He's got 25 points. Grayson Sims does. Russell leads it by 13, 45-32. Here's a drive to the basket by Stewart. Hit the layup. He's got 14. And now timeout called by Coach Stewart of Siloam Springs. 48.7 seconds left. Russell leads it by 11, 45-34. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Protect your investment with a high-quality custom building from a local manufacturer. Arkansas Carports offers in-house financing with no credit check up to $75,000 on custom-made carports, garages, barns, horse sheds, and more installed in as quick as 1 to 3 weeks with a lifetime warranty. Plus, ask about how you can join the Arkansas Carport dealership family today. Stop by Arkansas Carports on Highway 64 in Knoxville. Visit arkansascarports.com or call 479-885-5022.
Grayson Sims on those last 2 free throws he made has 25 points tonight. That ties his season high. He had 25 in Russell's game against Little Rock Parkview. Russell leads it here 45-34 with 48 seconds left to go in the game. Maybe they'll foul Grayson and he can break his or set a new season high. Lady Cyclones lost earlier tonight, but Greenbrier was upset by Alma, so Russellville in a pretty good spot to make get a state tournament berth on the girls' side. The boys are in, but they want the 1 seed. Grayson Sims getting inbounds to Danye May in the front court. He's going to be chasing, going to be fouled there. 45.7 seconds left. Tell you, Siloam Springs, they're not giving up. Russellville leads at 45-34. That's on Carter Weinsberg. The only way the Lady Cyclones don't get in is if they go 0-2 next week and Greenbrier goes 2-0. Well, Greenbrier still got to play Greenwood, so they're probably not going 2-0. Missed free throw there by Danye. Siloam Springs with the rebound. Russellville hanging on to 11-point lead. Siloam taking too much time. They're going to launch the 3 here. They ran off almost 10 seconds, but they get the 3-pointer. Stewart, who's having a fantastic fourth quarter. He has 10 points now in this fourth quarter alone. And Stewart with 17 points is averaging 15 a game. And he has scored 35 points in the 2 games against the Cyclones. Valonia, I'm sorry, you've got Valonia on my mind. Siloam Springs calling timeout here. Russell leads it by 8, 45-37.
Yeah, Siloam Springs down to their last timeout. After this one, they've got 1 more to go. Russellville needs to start hitting their free throws. As you said, we haven't done very well tonight.
Other games in the conference, I mentioned that Valonia was hosting Van Buren. Mountain Home was at Greenwood and Greenbrier at Alma. And that was the Alma Lady Airedales that upset Greenbrier. Coach Cody Mann over there helping the Lady Cyclones out. Again, the Lady Cyclones win 1 game or Greenbrier loses 1 game next week, Lady Cyclones will go to the state tournament. So don't know. They could be as high as a 3 seed, as low as a 4 seed. But it's looking good now. If Greenbrier wins that game, then Russellville has to win a game. And Greenbrier would not have to beat Greenwood. But hey, that really helped us tonight. We got next week the last 2 games of the regular season, and then the state tournament starts the week after, the first full week of March there. And It'll be in Sheridan. Russellville leading by a score of 45-37. Gets the inbounds pass, and Silent Springs committing the foul. Russell really helping them out by missing some free throws in this fourth quarter. The Cyclones have missed 3. 2 of them been a front end of a 1-and-1. And
unofficially, I've got us 3 of 7 for the whole game.
Weinsberg fouls out of the game with 2 points. You got us for 2 what?
3 of 7.
Oh, yeah. Free throw is good for Danye May. That was the 10th team foul, so it's a double bonus. Danye now with 13 points. Second free throw is good. 14 for Danye. Russellville leads it by 10. 30.9 seconds left. Siloam with the basketball. Stewart is going to charge into Grayson Sims. How many charges that guy taking? And Coach Tim Stewart's got to be careful, because he's already gotten 1 technical. If he gets another one, he can't coach the next game. Russell going to inbound the ball in the front court. Hayes Vines, and they foul him. I'm surprised they're fouling now. 25 seconds left. Russell leads it by 10. Hayes Vines, who did not score until the fourth quarter, he knocked down a 3 and got a 2. He's going to go to the line to shoot a couple free throws here. First free throw is good by Hayes Vines. He's got 6 points in the game. Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will go to Bologna on Tuesday. The second free throw is good by Hayes. Russellville leads at 49-37 here with 24 seconds left. In the front court is Josh Stewart. Crossover dribble, and now a blocking foul is going to be taken. Grayson was trying to take his 5th charge tonight. And this will be number 3 on Grayson. It's a 15 foul on the Cyclones. Inbounds pass comes to Hallbaker. Hallbaker, his floater in the lane's no good. Tipped up, and Jackson comes away with it for the Cyclones. He's fouled in the backcourt with 11.9 seconds left.
Boy, that's quite a rebound.
Yeah, it is.
He went up above everyone.
Marcus Jackson has not scored tonight. He's going to shoot 2. He's 53% from the line coming into this game. 11.9 seconds left. Free throw is good. Yeah, last time these two teams played, Russellville won by 15. Danye had 24 and Grayson had 13. They've almost flip-flopped. Grayson's got 25 and Danye with 14 tonight. 50-37, Cyclones lead. 3-pointer missed by Siloam. Put back up and in there by Stewart, who have got 19 points. And we've come to the end of the basketball game. Russellville wins it by a score of 50-39. And so they go 2-0 against Siloam Springs. Siloam is now 10-2 in conference play. Russellville 11-1. Bologna, we expect to be 11-1. They were up on Van Buren by 24 points at the half. And we're going to be joined here in just a moment by Kyle Pennington. Russellville is led by Grayson Sims, who had 25 points, 14 points for Danye May, 7 points for Hayes Vines, 3 points for Caleb Carter, and 2 points for Marcus Jackson. For Siloam Springs, they were led by Josh Stewart, who had 19 points in the game, the only Siloam Springs Panther in double figures. 8 points for Dalton Newman, 7 for Nate Vachon, 3 points for Jedediah Hunter, and 2 points for Carter Weinsberg. Cyclones win it by a score of 50-39. And earlier in the season, they stopped Siloam Springs' 7-game winning streak. Tonight, they stopped Siloam Springs' 8-game winning streak. And as seniors going out in style here. Of course, they'll still have one more home game. And now we're going to be joined by Coach Kyle Pennington as the Cyclones win it by a score of 50-39 to move 11-1 in conference play and remain in at least a tie for first place. We believe that Bologna defeated Van Buren tonight as they were up by 24 at the half. That was the last check. And, Coach, first of all, congratulations on the victory tonight.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my team, proud of our seniors, you know.
Yeah,
excuse me.
That's all right. It's been a good group for you because, I mean, they've they've seen the back-to-back conference titles. They were here's ninth graders when you won your first one here. So they've been with you. I mean, as freshmen and getting to see your style, and watch the games and then playing for you.
It's there's a lot of work put in, and sometimes we got to be tough on them, a little tough love, and then of course you got to come back and hug them. But they had a loss for words for these seniors.
Yeah, they really. It seemed like Siloam really wanted to slow down the game tonight, and your team has faced so much adversity this year. Nothing bothers them. They never wavered. They picked their moments and was able to low-scoring first quarter. It was tied 7-7 and took the lead at halftime by halftime, and then they ran away with it in the second half.
Yeah, it's that's credit to all our players, but I mean Danye May, Grayson Sims, Marcus Jackson. We put Fox Diaz in there at the end because we wanted to finish with 5 seniors. Hayes Vines on the floor, and I couldn't be more proud of them. But everybody that played tonight gave things, and then that bench. I mean, there was 2 or 3 times where our bench was acting a fool to get that student section in this place loud, and heck of a job. That's a dang good basketball team. Well, we were very good in the half court defensively, and if we'll do that, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to beat us. But I can't say enough about these guys. It just important. Kendall Bishop, a guy that transfers in over here. He works every single day, and I'm just proud of what these guys are continuing to build. And we talk about legacy and leaving your legacy, and you got guys sitting over here in the stands that have played for us before, and it means something. That means if they're coming back like that, it means something, And so these guys are continuing to do that. I couldn't be more proud of our team and the way we prepared, and then the way we came out and played, and just a heck of a job by our group.
Well, Siloam had a 7-game winning streak, and you stopped it. They come in tonight, they had an 8-game winning streak, and you stopped it. So a fantastic job on a good team, like you said, and now you're 11-1 in conference.
Yeah, I feel like we feel like we want to take it one game at a time. We tell you this all the time. Sounds boring, but we want one game at a time, and I couldn't be more proud of the way this team is locking in at the right time of the season. So we're going to enjoy this one tonight. And then, we're going to get back to it on Sunday.
Well, congratulations, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
Thank you so much, Mickey. We appreciate what you do.
That's Coach Kyle Pennington, his 50th career conference victory on his coaching season as they defeat Siloam Springs tonight by a score of 50-39. Let me run you through the totals here just again one more time as we're going to wrap it up here shortly. I need to tell that to Stephen Berry, our engineer. We'll wrap it up here if we're all right with that. Russellville was led by Grayson Sims, 25 points, 14 points for Danye May, 7 points for Hayes Vines, 2 points for Marcus Jackson. I forgot about Caleb Carter, 3 points for Caleb. And Russellville now 11-1 in conference play, 17-7 overall. This means that Russellville is now in a 2-way tie for first place with Vilonia. That's setting up to be big. It'll be at Vilonia on Tuesday. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, Russellville played just a great game. They got to rebounds when they needed to. What can you say about Marcus Jackson? Boy, he got a couple of rebounds where he